Hi, it's Twi. Good morning, you guys. Wait, let me put the Minecraft music on. How loud is that? Pretty loud. Okay, let me turn it down a little bit. Like that, maybe? Maybe a smidge louder than that. I don't know. I didn't audio test this ahead of time. Hello. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Wednesday. I think Wednesday. It should be Wednesday, I think. I don't know. Hope you guys are doing well. Where was I in this world? Ah, yes. Wait, I have no, like... I ran out of all of my, like, animal food? I just have apples now? I have to get more food, dude. Hope you guys are doing well. I had a interesting day off yesterday. I'll probably talk about it a little bit. For one thing though, the Honkai Star Rail grind is actually going pretty okay. I'm at like, I think I have enough for about 45 pulls on Firefly, which means I'm like a little over halfway there. My plan at the moment is to do whatever pulls I have on Friday, because I'm gonna stream again. I'm gonna double stream on Friday. I don't actually have the second waiting room up yet. I'll do it later today. But I'm gonna do whatever pulls I can on Friday, and then if I don't get it, well, then I guess I'll try and keep grinding for it off stream or whatever. But it's kind of funny. I like haven't been able to beat Simulated Universe for a while. Like, it's gotten too hard, but I was still grinding a ton of Stellar Jade out of it, just because I was getting stuff for like all the different curios I didn't have yet, or like just for playing like without actually winning. It's a really good way to get like a ton of achievements too. Although now it's like I already unlocked all of the stuff that's common, and so it's really hard to actually gain anything out of it, which is a little bit unfortunate, because it was just such a good way of grinding stuff before. Okay, there's no way this is gonna take less than a stack of logs. It's probably gonna take 2 stacks at least, I would think. Let me get another axe. Boop. I haven't checked my audio balance. How do I sound? Check 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 my audio balance. Bro, I accidentally made like an echoing effect. That's funny. I don't know. It's probably fine. Probably fine. I just noticed this is too tall for the door frame, is it not? 1, 2. Yeah, why is this 3 tall? This shouldn't be that tall. This should be 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Maybe I should actually put the doors up, because I can make them. Oh right, these get crafted in like 3s now. I forgot about that. 1, 2. Wow, we got a door now. TND, what's up? Hope you're doing well. But yeah, aside from the Honkai grind still being on, even when I've been off stream, I am hopeful, honestly. I'm like over halfway on my Firefly pull, like on the Firefly pulls I can do. I really hope that I actually do get Firefly, because I've been like spending so much time trying to rack up the Stellar Jades. But aside from grinding Honkai, I was supposed to get a lot of editing work done yesterday, and I got literally none. Because I got so busy when I started trying to deal with like a bunch of administrative type of work related. I guess it was pretty much all related to the channel, but it was like stuff dealing with like my YouTube account or like my taxes and stuff like that. I was just getting passed around on like phone lines and everything. It was such a pain. I was on the phone with the CRA. It's like the tax agency here in Canada, and I had a pretty good wait time. It was pretty short because I called them in the evening, and the evening on a weekday I was only on hold for like maybe 40 minutes, and I've had it be like over 2 hours hold before, so you know that was good. But the bad part for me was after they picked up, it was like, and I don't mean this with any shade to people who don't speak English as a first language, but it was like this woman with a really thick accent, and not only that, but they're also on like a cell phone, just a regular cell phone mic, so like they're speaking into it and it's really loud and like horrible quality, and I'm like, I could barely even make out what she's saying, but I go through all my info or whatever, and she's like, okay, do you mind if I put you on hold for a sec to confirm all of your information? I'm like, sure. And keep in mind, like, I told them what I needed from them, like, frame one, because I've had to ask them for this form that I needed, like, several times, and it's just not been mailing to me some of the times. So I got put on hold for 10 minutes. New lady comes on the phone, asks me the exact, you know, word for word, verbatim, same questions. Also puts me on hold for 10 minutes. Another new lady comes on the phone, asks me the exact same questions, word for word. They put me on hold for like 10 minutes as soon as I was on the phone with them, and then asked me the same questions, put me on hold for another 5 minutes, and then they finally actually gave me the form that I needed. But it was like, I almost spent more time on hold after they picked up the phone than before they picked up the phone. It was just such a long streak of having to wait on that kind of stuff. But, I mean, at the end of the day, we did get it done. I got that done. I also, remember, I've still been trying to, like, confirm some of my information with YouTube. And that stuff is all through, like, Google AdSense or whatever, right? And so I needed to talk to their support about some stuff pertaining to, like, getting something mailed to me. And I went on their, like, help website, and I kid you not, it went through a few questions, and it pointed me at, like, a community forum. Like, instead of having their own support, it was like some Google community forum or something. And I was like, dog, this pertains to my home address. I am not trying to ask a community forum. Like, yeah, let me do that. Like, hey, can you guys also mail something here? I can't tell if it's my address or if it's Google. Like, what is a community forum gonna do for me, bro? I just wanted to see if they had like a tracking address or something, you know? But luckily, as bad as YouTube's support is for a lot of things, their live support is pretty decent, and I was able to like use that. I'm surprised actually, because if you look at like some of the things that YouTube automates, they are like really egregiously bad sometimes. But in terms of like the live chat support, the agents are actually very helpful every time I've had to deal with it. Easily solved by putting the form on the internet. Yeah, well, see, most of them, it's really interesting. So most of the tax forums actually are kind of like that. So one thing is that you can submit the form like over the internet. Like usually what you do is they'll mail you the paper, and then you'll fill it out and take a picture of it, and then you'll upload that onto the like government website, right? That's how that works. And for most of them, like, so what happened for me, basically, right, is I didn't have direct deposit with my bank set up for my tax returns. This one is kind of loud. I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. I didn't have direct deposit set up at the time that I was receiving a bunch of my tax returns. And so they were mailing me checks, but my building is notoriously not very good at managing my mail. And sometimes it just doesn't, like, go in my box. It either goes in, like, somebody else's box and then gets put into this, like, general mail bin for the building. Or, like, it just goes straight into that bin. I don't really know what happens, but I didn't realize this for a long time, right? And so I had, like, 2 years of tax return money that was owed to me because I never got the checks for it. And for all of the, like, little benefits and stuff, they were able to just approve that on their end and get it paid to me, like, no problem. But for the actual, like, federal tax return itself, I have to fill out, like, a specific form and, like, get somebody who's not part of my family to, like, sign it as a witness or whatever. So I had to get one of my friends to, like, sign this paper with me or whatever. And I'm working through the process of that. I got one of them finished, which is great. The problem is it's the one that's worth way less. Because one of them is for like a couple $100, and the other one is worth like a couple $1,000. So, you know, I need the big one a lot more, but I haven't received it yet. So I'm still trying to, like, it's like the opposite of normal. It's like I'm hounding the government for my money, for my tax money, and not the other way around like it normally would be. It's a really, like, odd situation. I would have never expected to be dealing with something like this, but sometimes it just is what it is, you know? My employer was, like, really bad at calculating how much income tax I was supposed to pay or something. I don't know. Because I didn't even earn that much to begin with, you know? Like, I probably paid, or, like, they owe me in income tax, like, almost like a fifth of, like, the overall money that I earned when I was working at that time, I swear. It was, like, so much. Yeah, no, I know. It's really awful. I've been trying to get this form for, to be fair, part of it's on me for being forgetful, because the last time they actually tried to mail me this form was in, like, May of last year. But unironically, I think there's been 4 or 5 times where I've had them send this form by mail and it hasn't reached me yet. Like, it's been such a struggle to try and get this form. I've been trying, like, for a while to get it. But it always finds a way to slip past me. I don't know, man. Hopefully this time it'll be no headache and I can just get my form and then call it a day with that. But I just hope it doesn't take too long, because, you know, when it comes to mailing these things, like, usually it'll take you at least, like, a month to have it come in the mail, or like, in that vicinity anyway. And I have a lot of projects that I want to work on this year, and it's not like I can't afford them with the money I have in the bank right now. But, like, it would be more comforting to actually have the full balance that I should have available to me. Just because, you know, like, a lot of the time you gotta, like, start working on projects well before you are ready to put them out, and some people like to be paid more upfront, some people are fine, like, later in the process. It just depends, really, right? So it can always be nice to have the extra money, like, already there and put aside. But I'm sure it'll be fine. Like, I know I will get the money in time. I'll just have to keep bugging him for it. I've been too lazy, and so I'm glad I finally got around to doing it. The nice part is, because I did manage to do the cheaper return, is I didn't have to go through the process of asking them for both this time. Because before I would have to ask them for both of them every time, and sometimes I would, like, get confused. But, you know, this time it's like, nah, I already did that once. There's only one that I could be talking about when I go reach out to them, and that makes it a little bit easier. Oh, apparently it doesn't. It was so weird. It was like, even though I've made this call like several times by now, and I did it yesterday, it was like they were asking me a set of questions that I've never been hit with before. And all three of them asked me the exact same question list. It's like maybe they changed the like process that they use to like verify your identity to be more thorough or something. I have no idea, honestly. But it was interesting. But yeah, I was just dealing with some of that kind of stuff. I was dealing with PayPal a bit as well, because I decided I wanted to set up a business account for PayPal. If you don't know, I've heard a lot of VTubers like to use a business PayPal because it allows you to use PayPal without doxing your information to like whoever is sending or paying, or like whoever's sending you money or whoever you're paying for work or whatever. You can just have it be like your channel name as your business instead. So I went through the process of getting that set up as well yesterday, because I've been meaning to do it for a while. I've just been lazy. And I also, it wasn't as important, but I did try and contact like the live chat for PayPal while I was doing that. And it was funny, like I came to them with my question, and this dude on the help team responded to it. And he asked me two completely unrelated questions. I answered them. And then he just started responding to any message like twice with like, if you need help, here's the help phone number. And then he just like dipped. And I was like, dude, what the hell? Like, what's the point of having the live chat if he's not even gonna answer my question? Like, but I mean, it's not a big deal. I managed to set everything up, I think. It was interesting though. I was trying to like figure things out because, you know, contrary to what some streamers may tell you, most of us don't actually want to commit tax fraud. So I figured I would try and be responsible about it. I have seen the bees. I don't really know much about the bees in Minecraft. I was kind of like an addition beyond my time a little bit, so how does that actually work? Like, I assume they'll aggro if I like break the hive or something, and I wouldn't be surprised if breaking the wood that the hive is connected to would make it break or something. But beyond that, I don't really know anything about bees in this game. I feel like there's so many mobs that I don't know anything about anymore. Like, I remember when I opened the game, there was like an animation of like an armadillo running, and I was like, this game has armadillos, bro? Like, where? So much like content now. Cause I did used to play a lot of Minecraft when I was younger, but it was also like so many years ago now. I can't even like think of how many years ago specifically, but it's probably been since I played seriously like 8 or 9 years. No, not 8 or 9, probably like 7 or like, yeah, like 7-ish years, I would guess. Aggro if provoked or attacked, or if their tree is cut down. I see. Good to know. I'll make sure to leave the bee trees alone. Do you guys get scared of bees in real life? I feel like I know some people that are like so chill about seeing bees near them, like they love bees. Maybe it's just the association with wasps for me, but I feel like anything that's got a stinger, even if I appreciate bees, like they do great work for nature, you know, they're kind of cute, but like I don't exactly like seeing a bee anywhere near me. Like it freaks me out because anything that I know can sting me. It's just scary for me. I don't know. I mean, to be fair, I've always been kind of cowardly about a lot of animals. Like, I don't think it's as bad as it was when I was younger, but like I used to be afraid of like random dogs if they would like bark or do anything like not super chill, because I'd be scared they would come and bite me or something. Like, there are a lot of animals that spook me, but I feel like bees, I don't know if it's that common. It's kind of odd. In some ways, I would actually say I'm more scared of seeing a bee near me than like having a bee buzzing near me than having a spider be like in the same room as me. I say that, I mean like the kind of like house spiders that you normally see in like North America, because obviously, you know, if I was in Australia or something, I would probably be horrified of the spiders. But out here, like, spiders are nothing, bro. You could just squash them. Want to hear a wild bee story? Yeah, I want to hear a crazy bee story. I don't know if I've heard anybody that actually has a story about. Actually, I'm sure I know a couple people that have been stung by bees, but I'm curious, nonetheless. There's so many bees out here. They are cute in this game. They're so like fat. I don't know, turning it into a block just makes it so cute. What do I have in here? A lot of random stuff. That's gonna be a whole mission to get into the house from over there. After this bee story, maybe I'll share. I don't have a bee story, but I have a wasp story. Which is, you know, it's not even that bad of a story, to be honest, but I feel like I've told it on stream like once or twice, but I still will always remember just because it freaked me out so much at the time. I wonder if it's gonna be too tall for me to actually like go back and mine out all of this cobblestone in the attic. We will see. It's also probably not torched well enough. I don't know if it's torched well enough, but it's okay. My roof is almost finished. I got 2 lines left and 36 logs. I hope that's enough. I feel like it probably should be. That's 18 blocks. Is this house really longer than 18 blocks? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yep. We are good, in fact. We have enough log. Nice. Look at that. We got the whole roof. We got a whole roof. Ah. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. I don't know why. Seeing me go to sleep with the axe still in hand looks really goofy. Did it always do that? That looks kind of stupid. Okay. Let me get some more torching going here. Here. Or I guess it would be here. Here. Like that. Four in the middle. Oh, if I was gonna do it like that, then it makes more sense for the torches to be here and maybe like here. Oh, that looks cursed. Oh, but it's uneven if I do this. Okay, I'll put them like here and just, it'll be what it is. Okay, let me see. My family was building, your family built your house? That's crazy. That's really cool, actually. Okay. Building your own home. We're working on the 2nd floor with an entirely open area. A hive of bees were traveling and flew over your heads and landed on a tree behind you. What? I've never thought about it, to be fair. But you can just have like a whole like hive worth of bees just migrating together? That is nightmare fuel. I'm not gonna lie. That's so scary. that is so scary. Dude, that is horrifying. Like, they don't even... Were they flying, like, with a hive already, like, built? Or is it literally just, like, a whole hive worth of bees just, like, migrating in a pack? And then they go over to the tree to, like, build the hive. I've never heard of this happening to anyone before. That is actually, like, just straight up, like, horror game, horror movie type material. You just have an entire, like, hive of bees. Like, what? I would die. I could never. That is horrifying. I think my worst story with any of that kind of stuff is, like, it wasn't bees for me, but there was one time where we had our air conditioner set up for the summer, and an entire wasp nest, like, there were wasps that built their nest in our air conditioner. So all of a sudden, like, you would just see wasps, like, popping out of the air conditioner and, like, into the living room. And I was, like, 9 or 10, so I was so horrified. I just locked myself in my room until my dad killed the nest. Because I was like, oh, nah, bro, I'm not dealing with this. I was freaked out because I didn't want to get stung. You know, wasps are like, very, very aggressive comparatively to bees, I feel like. And I was just always very afraid of, like, insects. Like, I would always, as a kid, and even kind of now, like, visibly get very freaked out if a wasp would fly near me, even if it wasn't actually doing anything to me. So, like, seeing them, like, pop out of the air conditioner was, like, fresh out of a horror movie, I can't lie. I'm so glad that happened when I was a child and I could lean on my dad to do it. Because if that happened to me, like, when I would be living alone, that would still freak the shit out of me, but I would have to be the one to deal with it. Whole hive by itself stayed on the tree for a week before leaving on their journey. So they can fly in the hive? Like, it's just like a floating hive moving along? Or, like, the bees are under it carrying it. Because if they can fly it, wow, they can fly it from inside the hive? That's crazy. Bro, they're piloting the honey mech. That's fire. No problem, Shaynik. Hope you're having a good one. Take care. Queen was in the middle of the pack. Oh my. Wow. That's pretty neat. I've never heard of this happening before. I've literally never heard of somebody just seeing a beehive itself flying. Well, I'm Googling this real quick. Can bees fly while in the beehive? Bees do not fly while in their beehive. Beehives are too heavy and large for bees to carry, and the inside of a beehive is completely dark. Instead, bees use their wings to regulate the temperature, spread pheromones, and evaporate nectar moisture while remaining stationary in the hive. What? Then what happened? Was it like a really, like, efficient light hive? Or maybe some stronger bugs infiltrated the hive and stole it? I think he meant... Oh, okay, wait, I'm stupid. That makes so much more sense, because I was thinking of, like, a physical beehive. And I was like, how are they doing that? You travel with the hive is just a huge okay, yeah. Not me thinking they're flying the hive around like a mech, bro. Okay, but that would be really sick though, you can't lie. That would be pretty sick. Why not, bro? Why can't they do that? Come on. Yeah, I mean, that would be so cool if they were able to just fly one around like that. But still, man, that sounds so scary. Just like a huge swarm of bees flying by. That does sound really scary, I can't lie. Cause like, just the sheer amount would probably freak me out super badly. Okay, look at this. We got an attic. We got some windows. I feel like actually I should make the window up top have like a second layer to it that kind of matches like the inside of the house. Like maybe like these 4 should be window blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that kinda. And then I guess the torches have to go here instead. Honestly, if I'm gonna do that, I might as well like fully commit and do this so it like matches the shape of the roof. Let me see how that looks. Also, hello Beep, hope you're doing good. Oh, that looks kind of nice. I like it. We got windows. That's pretty nice. Okay. Next order of operation should probably be migrating my chest. I have a lot of stuff in the double chest out there, so it might be a little bit difficult. But I'm sure we can manage it. Where do I want to put this? I guess we can probably just put it like in the corner like that. And I will dump some of these random blocks in here for now. Because I have way too many. And let's go and get all of my old stuff. You know what, I was, sorry, like, I just remembered, like, another kind of funny story. On the topic of, like, random, like, dealings of people who had, like, a thick accent, I had a really funny, like, mishearing incident again. Like, I think it was pretty much, like, last weekend. Or, like, a week ago, I don't remember exactly. But I went to my usual pizza place that I go to because I love pizza. So I went to this usual place, and there are a couple of people there, like, who work there that I'm on, like they just know me. Like, I'm regular enough that I can walk in and they'll, like, immediately go and grab my order or whatever. But this time it was somebody, I don't know if they were, like, it was like the first time I saw them, but somebody relatively newer there, right? But I guess I must have seen them once or twice, because while I was checking out, they asked me, how have you been? Right? But I couldn't understand their accent. So I thought they said, how are you paying? And so I responded to how have you been with just credit. like I just shot them down so hard by accident. I wasn't paying attention. It's like, how have you been? Credit. Like, I did it twice. She asked me again, and I hesitated for a second. I answered credit again, and then I was like, oh wait, how have you been? And my dad was like, after we left, he was like, I knew she was saying how have you been, or I thought she was saying that. And I was like, why didn't you tell me, dude? So I just accidentally, like, completely shot them down a little bit. But I mean, it's okay. At least I like cleared it. But I just thought it was funny. I don't know. I've had, like, a fair amount of times as of recent where I'll just like completely mishear someone. But I mean, I'm so used to like, cause when I go there and the people know me, it's like you skip all that, like, oh, do you want any drinks or dipping sauce? Da, 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 da. You know, they go off on like the whole spiel, which I understand. I've worked my fair share of retail. I know that they be giving you the script and telling you what you got to say to every customer or whatever, right? But it's so refreshing to go somewhere and you just walk in and they just grab your food and be like, and they just tell you the price, and that's just like, you know, you can just check out like instantly. Like that is so nice. It's something I take for granted a little bit. And so like I was just caught off guard. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. You know, it would probably be pretty neat if I managed to start a farm. I feel like it would be useful. How do you breed animals in this game again? It's wheat, right? Favorite barbecue place to recognize when I visit for my go-to order? Yeah, ooh, that's nice, man. You know what? I don't feel like we really have much in the way of like chains for barbecue out here. I'm sure there are really good barbecue restaurants like around in Toronto, but I don't live downtown, so there's a limit to how nice of places I can find nearby, you know? But it's always nice when I do go out to a nice restaurant or something. Like I met up with my cousin again recently, and he lives kind of far from me, but there's this really good ramen place near where he lives, this really, really nice Japanese place. And we got some like really good ramen there. It's like every time I go there, oh, it just hits so good. Like, I don't know, man. If you get like actual like nice ramen, it's just like one of the most like soul healing, like filling meals that you can eat. I swear to God. I'm not even like that much of a soup person, to be honest. Like, I don't have anything particularly against soup as a concept, but a lot of the time, like, the stuff in it just doesn't appeal to me. But ramen is so good, dude. I don't know. I can't help myself when I go there. Okay, what was I saying I wanted to do? I wanted to make a farm. What did I want to farm? I wanted to try and farm sheep. I don't know if I'm going to be able to find any sheep. I also don't know how I lure them. Well, I need wheat farm first so that I can actually breed them. And I think you can, like, get them to follow you if you have wheat. But I could be wrong. I think it's carrots for pigs and then wheat for everything else. If my memory serves. Okay. Well, I live right on the water, so it'll be really easy to make a farm, I think. Good food can be super relaxing, I agree. I'm planning, I don't know when, maybe closer to my birthday this year. I want to take my dad out to try my favorite restaurant. Because I think my favorite restaurant that I can find in the city is this one, like, Korean fried chicken restaurant that we have. Is so good, bro. Every now and then, I will go out for like almost an hour, like somewhere in that vicinity, just to go to that restaurant and then come home. Cause it's just worth it. It's just worth it. Like, the food is too good. And the restaurant it's one of the most sick things about that restaurant is that, like, they have everything set up on these like monitors that you can use, so it's not like nearly as awkward to like flag down like the waiter or like the waitresses or whatever. Literally, like, you'll input your order on a screen and they'll come and bring it to you, and they'll bring you like your app, like they give you like a free app, they give you water, whatever, and then they will also give you like buttons for like if you want to call them over for specific things, like a water refill, or you're ready for the bill, or if you have like anything else you need. Like, they have specific buttons for everything. So instead of having like the normal experience where you like flag them over and you gotta like have a whole conversation with them, you can literally just press the button that you want and they'll just come over and do whatever and then leave you back to enjoy your dining experience. It's like an introvert's dream as far as dining out goes. You don't gotta be bothered by anything. You just go there, press whatever buttons you need, and enjoy whoever you're going with, or if you're going on your own or whatever. It's so chill in that regard. And they got good music there, like, it's just, it's good value food, the app's free, like, it's just honestly great. I feel like I almost never get, like, appetizers when I eat out anymore, because it's just too expensive. Like, you know, they be charging, like, aside from whatever they charge for your actual food, they'll charge you like $10 for an app almost a lot of the time, and it's like, I'm not that hungry, bro. I'll just eat my entree and that'll be fine. But like, it's still nice to get something, you know? It's nice to like have more different kinds of food while you're out for the experience anyway. Or at least that's how I feel about it. Always nice to get a little something extra to eat. Something different. Okay, I'll probably do like one more layer of this. Like that. And go along here. Just, oh, you're right, actually. I think it is just seeds for chickens. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Bro, I'm literally one dirt short. Come on, man. Okay. Take it from in the water. But yeah, that one chicken place, it's really good value to get a ton of chicken from as well. Like what me and my friends always do is we'll go there and they have like a pretty good value to get like 2 sets of like 2 pounds of wings or whatever, right? So we'll do that. We'll get like 2 flavors. We'll get like soy garlic and then like whatever else, usually like a kind of savory one or whatever. And we'll just split the 2 baskets. And it's a lot of chicken. It's like 20 wings or something in each one. So we'll basically just like eat. It's like the exact amount to become like completely full by the end without like completely overeating, I feel like. But if you have extra, you can always just like take it home. But it's just like, we'll just go there and just like absolutely like gorge on chicken. Yeah, it's so good, man. It's like I don't know, I feel like it's just fried so well, and like the sauces, I feel like that's the main pull for me when you go for like Korean fried chicken as opposed to like traditional wings. And that's not to say I don't like traditional wings, you know. I'll usually get like maybe like honey garlic or like barbecue or something and it's good. But like something about that like soy garlic type sauce is so good, man. It's so addictive. I don't know. It's just it's so nice. I don't go often because it's far and it's not like that cheap. It's not like expensive by any means. But it's not like cheap either, you know. It's a lot more than fast food because you're sitting down. It's actually not a lot more than fast food, but you know, it is like a sit-down restaurant. And I don't drive, and even if I did, it's a long drive, so I have to pay for transit. And that adds to the price, of course. But every now and again, if the occasion is right, I'll do it. Like, I know some of you guys might remember in like October, Echo was out here. I took Echo to that restaurant. I kid you not, like we went all the way downtown, ate at this restaurant. He tipped him 30% because he liked it so much. And then we just went straight home. Like we were gonna do some other stuff, but we were just like so like satisfied off of that experience. We were like, let's just go home. I'm good. Like it is really, really good food. But I was surprised. Yeah, that reminds me of a funny thing from when we went there as well, actually. Is when Echo was paying for it. And he did something that I kind of forgot was a thing in America until I saw him do it again. He like gave the person who was like taking our who was giving us the bill, he just gave them his card and expected them to like walk away and like pay for it. But like that, I know that's a thing in America, but here in Canada we don't do that. They just bring the like the checkout. You know those like little tap machines that they keep at a cash register? They have like handheld ones. They just walk it over and you just pay for yourself like at the table or whatever, right? But I saw that and I thought about it. And I was like, how can you just like give them your credit card and just like have them walk away? Like I would be so like sketched out if I had to do that. I don't know, man. I feel like I would be like checking my bank statements after that every time, just be like, they just charged me for only my food, right? Like, what are you gonna do? I mean, there's not really anything they can do, right? But it just feels so odd. Like, why have the middleman when you could just have the person pay for themselves? Like, I don't know. It's one of those things that just feels like strange to me. Because it's normal here to just like have them bring it over and you just pay it yourself like right away. Okay, I need food, bro. I'm starving. Where animals? I need to eat, but I have no food. Also, I saw one of those like scary like villager tower things back there that I remember dying to when we started this world a while back. I'm trying to think if A, if I would be strong enough to fight it now, which I think probably, but B, if it's even worth it. Some places only have the computer in a different location to ring it up. Yeah, that makes sense. But I don't feel like it's that new. Is it really? I mean, that stuff's been around here as long as I can remember. Like, I don't think in my lifetime I've ever seen somebody take away the card, like, with the tray or whatever, and then come back and like, give you your card back after paying it for you. Like, I feel like for me, my whole life, like, it's always just been, they would just, like, bring it over and you would tap or whatever. Or, like, even if not that, they would have it at the front where you like check into the restaurant and you would go over there and pay it or something. Like, it would pretty much always be you who's paying it. But I mean, I guess it's just a cultural difference, you know what I mean? One question I have, how does tipping work if you don't have the card, like if you're not the one choosing to pay? 'Cause like, I know that tipping culture is like pretty much just as strong in the US as it is here, as far as I'm aware. What do I? Oh, I have Frostwalker or something. No, I don't. What? Oh, it just, I don't know. Okay. And like here, the way it works when you pay on the machine is it'll be like, it'll give you the options to like tip like 15, 18, 21%, and then if you want, you can put in a custom tip, which technically could be 0% if you're an asshole, but generally speaking, it's used if you want to tip higher than that. You write down the amount? Oh, okay, okay. Man, I feel like if you were the type of person who's like really poor and you don't want to tip anything, it must feel so awkward to like write down like 0% or like no tip and then just have them like walk away and put it in for you. Oh, I could never, bro. I could never. That would be so sad. Write down one copy for the place and one for you. Okay, I see. That's a whole polar bear over there. Chat, does the polar bear drop meat? And will I get rolled if I try to fight the polar bear? Because I feel like I probably could beat it. Like, I mean, I have full iron. My axe is almost broken, though. Maybe I should craft a second one for good measure. The bear has a cub. I see that. I'm starving, bro. I need food. Okay. You guys are right. You guys are right. It would be kind of messed up for me to uproot their family like that. I'll just starve. It's no big deal. How can I need to get some food, bro. I am actually genuinely gonna run out of hunger. Like, I have nothing, man. Look, man, it's survival of the fittest. Sometimes in life, you don't have the option to just go to the grocery store and get more groceries. Sometimes you gotta spear a bear with your own hands. Wiped out the low. Oh no, there's hope. We got a singular chicken. I feel like I heard another chicken. Look, I mean, we've been doing plenty of talking about chicken. I am more than happy to settle for that. Yup. Wow. There we go. Now we can have some food to eat. Huge. I have a question for you guys, okay? Interesting question. If you were to be dropped out in the wild, like middle of nowhere, middle of some forest or something, how long do you think you could live? How long do you think you could make it? I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I could probably not even last an entire week. I feel like maybe though, maybe. I don't know if anything would kill me in a week. But I don't know if I would be able to like properly like find water in that time either. Maybe? Like, I guess it depends if you're near like a freshwater lake would make like it would greatly influence the difficulty. Until winter, then I'm cooked. Oh, that is true. Living winter would be really hard. Okay. Let's put a caveat on it. You can bring 3 things with you, and you have to survive a whole year in the wild, and then you get to go back to regular society. What's your strat? Male with hunter's blueprint? I'm not a hunter mindset. That is true too. I don't know if I have it in me to hunt. I don't know if I would have it in me to actually hunt animals like that. I feel like that would be traumatizing regardless of if I could pull it off or not. Maybe Shiny would be good at it. He has Hunter in his name. So surely. Nah, I'm kidding. But I don't know. I feel like Shiny would probably outlast me in the wild. While I'm thinking about it, like Shiny, by the way, I think we almost have a 5-stack for the Unite stream on Saturday. Beep, if you want to play ranked with us on Saturday at like 11 or like whatever my normal stream time is in your time zone, I think we have a 5-stack for ranked. It would probably be a lot harder to actually hit master if I'm doing the 5-stack, but it'd kind of be more fun that way too. I wouldn't mind. Cause that's my goal for the Saturday stream, is I want to get master on my main. I think the season is gonna end really soon, but it would be nice to reach master again before that. Cause I think I'm like Ultra 3, almost Ultra 2 or something right now. I might just queue up to Ultra 2 off stream and then leave it or something. We'll see. Got the eyes, okay. But yeah, if you do want to, we got the whole squad on main instead of on the alt. It's funny, I leveled that ult so far just for everybody to hit vet like so quickly as soon as we started actually playing. Okay, I'm trying to like bulk up this bridge a little bit. I feel like this bridge is too thin because I thought about the fact that I want to set up like an animal farm by my home, and I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna need... Wait, there's so many fish here. I could have just killed the fish. I'm dumb, bro. I went on this like wicked hunt for like a chicken or like an animal of any kind when there's like a bunch of fish in the lake right in front of me. Right in front of my home here. Oh well. So I'll probably want to like fence up this bridge so that it's got more like accessibility to it. No, my perch plank. Come here. This is like so like soothing to just like walk around and like just build a house and then build bridge and like, I don't know. Achieve a seedy place. It's just so zen. I feel like over the past little while, I've been just like, it was like, I felt kind of burnt out at the end of December. And like, honestly, still in like the early part of January, I've been a little bit burnt out because I was grinding out the Christmas project so hard. Ow! Yo! Excuse me, I was talking about how relaxing this game was, and then somebody tried to come and kill my vibe. Get out of here. I honestly was like, I want to like games that are like a detox to my stress, bro. Like I started just playing like a regular Terraria world, start the Minecraft world. Just like games that are like relaxing to play. And I've been enjoying it, honestly. Working overnight, just sitting in bed watching on my phone. Man, working overnight is tough. Do you normally do night shifts, or it's just like a sometimes kind of thing? I feel like I've never had to do night shifts, and I feel like it would destroy me. I can't lie. If I had to do it, I'm sure I could. Because the thing is, like, my sleep gets pretty whack on its own. Like, I could definitely get onto the schedule, but I feel like mentally it would be kind of like jarring. Once a week overnight, dang. I respect that. That's tough. How come only once a week? Like, what? How does it... If you don't mind me asking, like, what do you do for work? To where it's like they'll have you do it just once a week. Because I would imagine usually they either wouldn't have people working nights or they would have like a dedicated night crew. Like that's usually what it is as far as I'm aware for a lot of jobs, but maybe it makes sense based on information that I lack. You know what though, now that I think about it, I don't know if I could do nights actually, because as much as I can stay up really late, I don't know if I've ever once in my life pulled a successful all-nighter. I'm pretty sure I've fallen asleep. To be fair though, I'll usually fall asleep like in the daytime, like after the fact. I'll make it through the night, but like once it's daytime, it's over for me. Like I just crash. Grocery store? Ah, that makes sense. Okay. Changing grocery prices for the week. Yeah, so it's just like only like... It is a night crew, but it's only like... The duties are only once a week anyway. That makes sense. You know, I've always kind of wondered how working grocery is like, because I tried really hard to work grocery when I was looking for... When I was looking for more work a while back. Like, I ended up, as some of you know, I ended up working for the same, like, Asian import type store that I was working for before I was a VTuber for, like, not even a month, and then I quit because it was so garbage working there. But I did that because I genuinely didn't feel like I had other options. Like, I applied to about 100 places and I got one interview that I didn't actually get the job for. Like, the job market here was seriously brutal. It's like, I was trying for grocery. I never landed it, but I was trying because I thought it would be nicer than retail. That's what I thought anyway. If it actually is nicer than retail or not, I have no idea about that, but in my head it sounded nicer than retail. But in some ways, I feel like it would probably be pretty similar in a lot of ways. But I would imagine you probably have a little bit more variety in what you're doing. Actually, I don't know if you would have more variety in what you're doing. They might just have, like, still dedicated people for, like, every different job. I feel like this should actually, like, get this cut off. Do I have enough birch planks for this? I mean, even if I do, I need more for the fences, but depends how you view it. For me, the customers are always nice in my area. See, that's what I was thinking, right? Is that people tend to have more sympathy for somebody who's working at a grocery store than somebody who's working at a retail store. Which, in a lot of ways, is pretty stupid. Because, like, the retail workers know, like, they're doing a lot of the exact same work as the person at the grocery store. And unfortunately, like, you know, it's like most people aren't going to go to the grocery store and haggle with the clerk that the price of the eggs is too much now and that they need to do something about the inflation. That just is what it is. Like, we understand. But in retail, you'll have all sorts of people that'll just ask you to do impossible shit for them. You know what I mean? Like, they'll come in and act like you got the power to move, like, mountains for them so they could get, like, a little discount on something or, like, return a product that they shouldn't be able to return or whatever. And it's like, bro, I just work here. Like, what do you want from me? You know, I've never seen somebody at a grocery store ask if they can speak to the manager. Not once in my life. But at retail? Oh, man. All the time. All the time. As soon as there's a policy that doesn't align with whatever they had in mind, frame one. They wanna speak to the manager who's gonna tell them the exact same thing that I just told them. But they can, like, hope that they can bully the manager whose time is more valuable than mine. I mean, that's what it actually probably boils down to for them, right? It's like, if I keep annoying people whose time is more and more valuable, eventually one of them will just get annoyed and, like, give me what I want, even if they're not supposed to, right? Like, that has to be the mindset that it comes from, right? I would imagine. Because there's no way that they actually just think, like, the people are just, like, the retail, like, regular employees are just stupid, and the manager will, like, give them what they want because they actually deserve it. Then again, though, you have to be pretty entitled to ask for the manager, so maybe they do feel that way. I don't know. Definitely possible. Alright, is that gonna be enough fence? I hope so. Seen a few customers ask for the manager, various issues. Was it, like, valid to ask for the manager, though? Like, is it something they actually, like, needed somebody higher up for? Or was it just them, like, trying to finesse something? Because in retail, I would honestly venture that, in my experience, I don't know if it's quite like 75%, but probably approaching that territory. Like, there are very, very high odds that if somebody asks the manager, it is for absolute BS. Like, they do not need the manager. But they are trying to get something out of an employee that they know the employee won't do for them. And therefore, they need the manager in hopes that they could get it anyway. But I don't understand when people do stuff like that. Like, I always feel really bad to even have to like ask the employees for something difficult. And like, if I have to get a manager, I'll always just be like, I'm really sorry. Like, you know, like if I know I have to do it, then like I'll still be like pushy about making sure that I get to speak to the right person that I need to speak to. But like, I'll feel bad for like being kind of like difficult or like troubling to the employees. But I feel like for a lot of people, they don't care, bro. They do not view you on an equal ground when you're working a job like that. To be fair though, my experience of retail was honestly a pretty luxury store, and so I do feel like my view is a bit warped for that as well, right? Because the types of people to be like petty, obnoxious customers are way more likely when you're selling like nice products that cost a fair amount of money than if you're just like working at like a random drugstore or something, I would imagine. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, that's what it actually comes down to a lot of the time, is that the manager is just trying to like make sure that there's not like a scene, you know, just in what they can do, try and deal with the person without getting security or whatever. But it's just interesting stuff in some ways. Oh, man, I'm out of food again. It's okay, I remembered that fish exist this time. I need my wheat farm to hurry up and be finished so that I don't have to keep worrying about this stuff. Okay, where's my house? This way, right? I can see my torches for my little mine. That means that the house gotta be up there, yeah. Look at my giant house, dude. It's so sick. I kind of want to fill in the grass here with birch. I feel like it'll look better. But yeah, that store, it was interesting working there. I had one thing that was always like the most jarring to me is it was like a smaller aspect of it when I used to work full-time at that store. But when I went back in like November, the store was basically a Korean beauty store. That was like 90% of what we had, right? Oh wait, this isn't even growing into wheat. It's growing into like, or is this wheat? Maybe this is wheat. I don't know. Like 99% of what people came to buy was the Korean beauty stuff, right? And something that was really jarring is like people would buy it, not, oh, what are these guys? I forgot about these guys existing. Sorry, I got spooked. People would come in and they wouldn't ask about the return policy. They wouldn't read the sign that we had posted about the return policy. They would buy a product and like then they would go to a different store, see the same product for like $1 or $2 cheaper, buy it again at the other store, and then come back to our store and ask for like a full refund, right? And the problem is our store, for whatever reason, because they're just evil, do not do cash refunds. Or sorry, like we can't refund the card. All I could do is give them store credit or like give them like an exchange for some other products. But you know, I'm just sat here like, how do you get in the mindset that you buy something, like there's something obviously you clearly wanted it, because you went out of your way and you bought it as soon as you found it. And then you go looking in other stores afterwards, despite the fact that you already bought what you wanted. You find the other one, and you decide that it is worth your time to go and, like, it is worth your time to pay for it a second time and then go all the way back for a refund at the first store. Like, honestly, there's no way I'm doing that. It could be like $5 cheaper. I don't even think I would bother even then. Yeah, I know those guys can sometimes have the trident. That guy didn't, thankfully. I feel like it would have been very scary if he did. But yeah, there's my little ramble. In short, if you're gonna buy beauty stuff and you don't intend to just take it home and use it like a normal person and that's it, like if you want to go around and like try stuff or like try and find the best deal, ask about the return policy or do all of your browsing first and then make your purchase, because some of those stores, they're sneaky. They know that you might, that like what it really is they know that they're getting a lot of impulse buys and they don't want to lose those sales after the fact. So what they want to do is make it as far within their legal capacity to do so impossible for you to just get your money back and like undo that decision. They want to make sure that you just take the product home and you enjoy it, and then maybe you like end up buying it again later because you liked it or something. You know what I mean? That's what they're operating on. Because I've seen way too many people like come and try and do something about it, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, bro. This company that I work for, they're scumbags. Like, I can't help you. Because it really was like that a lot of the time, you know? There would be all sorts of stuff where, you know, people would come in. And the funny thing is, too, is even though I say that we can't do cash refunds, I have seen them do cash refunds plenty of times. And it was just when somebody is obnoxious enough that the manager can't be bothered, they will go and do it, even though they're not supposed to. But in general, it's like against our policy or whatever when I was working there. But it was always just kind of interesting seeing how they would try and like find loopholes to make people be stuck with whatever they purchased. Or like sometimes I would have people come in and like try and return like a partially opened product. Because I think there are some stores like maybe Sephora or something where you actually can do that. Like you can use some of it and then I don't know if it's a full refund or a partial refund, but like you have options with that. But with us, it's like, well, we can't resell it once it's open. So it's, I mean, that's just tough luck for you. Like, you know, I had a couple of times where people would come in with like beauty products and be like, I tried this and I had like a really bad reaction to it and I want a refund. And I'm like, it's open. Like, what can I do for you, bro? And like, it makes sense. Like, it's definitely not the norm to be able to refund something like that, I feel like. Like, imagine if you bought like a plate, imagine if you like went to a restaurant and you like bought a plate of food and you're like, oh, I didn't realize this has like shrimp in it. I'm allergic to shrimp. I can't eat this. And then we're supposed to be like, okay, well, we won't charge you for it. We'll just resell this plate of like partially eaten food to somebody else who's not allergic to shrimp. Like, I can't do that, right? But I do feel for them still, though. Because it's not their fault. But also, like, as unlucky as it is, sometimes you just have to realize that it's just like you should have researched it more on your own or whatever, right? Many years ago, Some stores would have a banner. If you find a similar item at a different store, Amazon, they would price match it. Yeah, I know there are some stores that do price matching. We would... not only did we not do price matching, because something you gotta understand is our store was overpriced. It was... I legit have seen them do markups of like 50%. Like 50. Like, it was crazy. And because they're selling like import products that you normally have to buy online... That's their niche, is that you can buy it in store in this case, right? And so they can afford to charge you like an exorbitant price. But we would have one of the most common things that would be like tricky for it, in my case, was that like we would have an online store that was separate from the like physical location, and the deals and the prices were all separate. Like, it was functionally a different store other than the fact that the rewards programs were linked, right? But people would come in and they would be like, this said it was on sale on the website, and I'd be like, oh, well, that's because the website is on its own deals. We don't have the, you know, the store is completely separate from the online store. Or, you know, like, they would come in and have like discount codes for online that I can't do anything with for them, or, you know, stuff like that, right? They would come in like that, or, you know, but it would always be funny when somebody would be like, they'd pull up like a link to like an online store or something and be like, I could buy this for like way cheaper on this store. And I'm like, okay, go buy it there. Like, what do you want me to do for you, ma'am? Like, I can't just change the price. That's not... Like, I really do just work here, you know? That's something I always find funny, is when people try to barter with you as a retail employee, and it's like, the amount of sales that this store gets has no bearing on me unless they literally go, like, in the red so far that they have to fire me, or, like, make cuts because they can't afford to open their store anymore. Like, outside of that... Look, even if I had commission, it was like 1%, bro. It wasn't anything worth hustling over. Like, I wasn't gonna be out here trying my absolute hardest to make every sale. If there's a better price somewhere else and that matters to you, just buy it somewhere else, bro. Like, that was always the funniest part to me, is I can tell when somebody hasn't worked a customer service job before when they just like assume that you care about their sales specifically. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing like particularly special. We have people who will like seem like they're gonna buy something and then not actually buy something all the time. And it's like nothing that you go out of your way to try and like deal with. Especially when it's like a more expensive brand. Like, of course, sometimes it's like the product is appealing and then you look at the price and it's like, oh, I can't afford to do this. Like, that's fine. That's totally understandable. But you know, sometimes people just feel like they're almost like entitled to like a good price or something, and it's like, well, I mean, you should be able to get a good price, but I can't help you with that. But yeah, I've always thought price matching is kind of silly, because if you're willing to go out of your way to find where the best price is for something, why wouldn't you just go to that store after doing your research? Like, if that's the cheapest place to buy the stuff you want, why would you haggle the employees at some other store when you could just go to the store that has the deal you want already? Like, that's something that's always kind of struck me as like odd. Is like, it would just be easier for everyone if you just like bought it from the place that has the deal that you want. Well, I don't know. That would just be too logical, too simple. Okay, let me build a pen out here. We're gonna build like a little pen for... I think I want to try and get sheep. Because if I get sheep, then I can get wool. And then I can make cool stuff with wool. Maybe what I'll do is I'll like expand this area out on the side here. Although I think it's probably supposed to be grass, actually. I think they probably need grass to graze. I would imagine. It would be, at the very least, it would be the humane choice to give the sheep grass instead of sand. Sand doesn't seem very, very fitting for sheep. Also, it's like so inefficient what I'm doing. It's like build, if I want to have the borders be made of sand, we'll do like a frame of cobblestone and then put the sand on the one block. Because then we get the aesthetic of having like sand on the borders without actually having to keep like piling the sand all the way on the borders. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know why I still like hold on to a lot of opinions about like my experiences in retail and stuff like that. Because like now that I'm out, like I don't really care about that stuff anymore that much. But it's just such a formative experience. I feel like everybody should work a customer service job at least once in their life. Because it'll teach you a lot. If nothing else, it'll teach you a lot of empathy. And I don't feel like I learned a lot about being nicer to people from working retail, because I already am very considerate of other people in that kind of context. But it confirmed a lot of things about other people for me, though. It was still externally an experience in a lot of ways, you know? Both times. Okay, is there... Oh, this actually will be, like, symmetrically fitting to have one gate in the middle. Perfect. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough fence. I don't think so. Oh, maybe? Literally exactly enough fence. That's satisfying. I need grass for the wool to grow? I see. Okay, well, I'm pretty sure this will grow into grass. Maybe I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty sure that'll grow into grass. Because it'll probably be a while before I actually get any sheep or any, like, wheat, right? What? That wasn't fully grown? Oh, bro. Oh, is this what it looks like fully grown? I think this is full grown. Yeah, okay. I see. So this one is done. Do I have, like, some sort of auto jump turned on? Maybe. There we go. We got some wheat. Oh, I didn't replant the gap. That's kind of unsatisfying. Oh, well. I got 3 whole wheat. Incredible. Boom. Okay. Let's go sheep hunting. Let's see if we can find some sheep. I'm kind of doubtful, because I feel like I found 1 or 2 when I first found the forest, and I don't think I've seen a singular sheep since. It has been no sheep for me, bro. But maybe, just maybe, I could find something. Oh, there's a ravine there. That's kind of scary. If I find a sheep over this side, I'm gonna have to cross back across the ravine, and I'll have to get the sheep across the ravine. That might be difficult. Maybe I should have, like, covered it up partially. That's okay. Sheep. Sheep. Hello. This one's got gray wool. It's interesting. Don't see that too often. Bah. Come with me, brother. I will take you to the Holy Land. Follow. I didn't expect to find a sheep that fast. I gotta be careful that I don't accidentally back myself straight into the ravine that I talked about earlier, and die, because that would not be great. Come here, bro. Follow. I got the wheat. I got the goods. Okay, maybe I took a route that, like, circumvents the ravine, I think. Possibly. He walks so slowly. Okay, yeah. I'm past the ravine. We're chilling. I'm pretty sure anyway. Yo, come here, bro. Come here. Hey. Hey. I don't know. Why did he like... He just like spaced out of everything there. I like walked right up to him with the wheat and his brain was just like processing. Why is there a bed in the middle of nothing? Because there was a point before I had a house that it was the middle of the night and I had nothing to defend myself with, but I had a bed. So I built the box and I slept in the box to pass the night. And then I never bothered picking it up because it was my spawn point for a while before I finished building the house. Well, wait, why am I walking over here like I'm gonna bring the sheep into my house? Nah, you get the pen, sir. Come here. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. That's one down. We got a sheep. Now I need another one still before we can actually like breed the sheep. But it's a good start. Got our first sheep. Okay, question. So if I have two sheep with different wool colors, what color does the baby come out as? Like if I breed a gray sheep and a white sheep, do I get a white sheep? Do I get a light gray sheep? Is it 50-50 between gray and white? Like, how does it work? I don't know if any of you guys would know the answer to that. That's an extremely niche question, but I am curious. Or did I hear a ba? Did I hear a sheep? I feel like I might have. I do. I hear you. Where you at? A brown sheep. Now that's more interesting, because I have no idea what gray and brown would combine into. That's a little bit less intuitive. 50-50? Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. This is interesting. We got two sheep, and neither of them are like the default like white sheep. We got a gray one and a brown one. Interesting. It's actually really nice having this bed here. It's like a good landmark for knowing where I am. Like, I'm just gonna leave that bed there forever, I swear. I guess I can always, like, dye the sheep whatever color I want. Can you also dye the wool after you've harvested it? Like, if I put, like, brown wool plus, like, bone meal, would it change to white wool? I think it does, right? Alright, we got two sheep. Why is none of this dirt growing into grass? Is it because it's not connected to other grass and it's just connected to sand? That seems like it might be the case. Hello, sheep. Don't mind me. I'm trying to ensure and promote the growth of some grass in your pen here. I'll just try and make everything here grass. Colors can mix, but your brown sheep won't mix with anything. Right, okay, that makes sense. Used to be you can only dye white wool, but it's been... Oh! Well, that would be a little bit problematic, wouldn't it? I mean, to be fair, that wouldn't really be that problematic, because I could just dye the sheep white if that was the case, right? Okay. There we go. Let's go sleep. Boop. I feel like my house is still, like, pretty empty, but like, what else do you put in a Minecraft house, bro? Like, I don't know what else to even stick in there. Give you guys some light. Put some torches. I fell in the pen. I saw some fish. Come here. Bang. Oh, it's one of these guys again. Hey. Get out of here. Yeah, those guys aren't actually that scary without the trident. I was pretty spooked when I saw him the first time, because they didn't used to have those back when I would play the game. They're pretty weak. They're pretty common though. Like, I'm hearing a lot of them, I feel like. So many fish. My aim is terrible. I also have no idea where this other one is, because I'm hearing him. I hear one of, what are they called, like drowned or something? I think they're called like drowned or something like that. I hear him like gurgling. I don't see him though. Ah! Oh, I see him. Hey, what's up, bro? Bonk. 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 Get out of here. Got him. Oh, there's another piece of fish I missed. It's really convenient that these actually float up. Furniture? We could try and make some, like, manual furniture. We could make, like, a couch or something. I mean, wool will be helpful for that kind of stuff. I just used the last of my coal. Oh, but I could also do this, though. I can make charcoal again. Which is a good idea, I think. How's the farm going? You got any more? Okay, this one's finished. This one is finished. And this one is finished. I don't know if that one was. I don't think so. It's hard to tell in some way. I think, okay, actually, wait, this one is finished. Yep. Making some progress with the farm, slowly but surely. Oh, I broke one that wasn't finished by accident. Whoops. Why do I feel like this playlist that I've had on in the background just like randomly switched songs like super sharply? I don't know why. That sounded like they started a song for like a second and they were like, no, skip this one. Like they made a playlist for a video and they were like manually like skipping over a song they didn't want in it. That was kind of funny. Oh, by the way, guys, I don't have the waiting rooms up for it yet. But I'm gonna be busting out Splatoon for the first time in a very long time this weekend. They have one of those They have like a special Splatfest, Frosty Fest. And I'm going to be doing Friday night. We're going to play with Rita and Shiny and maybe Luz. If Luz is available, I don't know. It's still kind of up in the air. But we'll have the Grizzco Girlies gaming. And then on Sunday, I'm going to stream it again with Marley. If you guys know Ghost Girl Marley, we did the 3 Wishes cover with Rita and then Luz and Shiny and all them. She was on that a while back as well. So it'll be fun to run some games. I haven't played hardly any Splatoon since V3S, I don't think. Like, I played in that tournament, like, all that time ago. And after that, I got to X rank on my own pretty quickly. And genuinely, beyond that, I can't really recall, like, playing the game much at all. It's a fun game, but I also was, like, pretty, like, content with that, I guess. Because I'm not that good for having hit X rank, I don't think. I'm, like, just barely good enough to get in. I, like, snuck my way in, and then that was kind of it. Like, maybe it'd be fun to play some, like, ranked with Shiny, because I feel like Shiny's a decent amount better than me, probably. It's been so long since we've played Splatoon together, though. I don't know. It's hard to remember. Okay, do we have grass growing in here yet? Yes, we have grass growing in here now. Perfect. But I feel like I don't know if I'm gonna play in V3S again next year. I might. I want to be involved with it again because it was a really good tournament. I had a lot of fun. But I also feel like I think if one thing's for certain, I don't plan to re-enter with Zenith. And it's not because I didn't have fun playing with Zenith. They were really fun to play with and overall very chill. But it was a little unfair, you know? To be fair, our opponents actually fought really, really well. Because I didn't even realize just how insane Zenith was when we played in that tournament. Like, after that, Zenith has won, like, several majors, I swear. Like, I barely even follow Splatoon, and I was still seeing all the time, like, something would pop up about Zenith, like, winning another tournament or whatever, and I'm like, my god. She's too goated. But it was so funny, genuinely, because, like, I felt, like, kind of bad for some people who were, like, because there were definitely people that were, like, quite high ranked, that were, like, good at Splatoon, that were playing in that tournament. But I didn't realize when I signed up that Zenith was, like, pro, you know what I mean? Like, not that it changes much for me. Like, how often do you get a chance to play in a tournament with a professional on your team? You know what I mean? Like, that's a really rare and unique opportunity. I don't know if I would, like, full out call it, like, pro to the level that Zenith is in games before, but I've definitely been at the very least what you would probably call, like, semi-pro in, like, 1 or 2 games. I would have to think about it a little more, but definitely at least one. And it's always cool when you get to, like, work with people who are, like, a cut above you, I suppose. And it's cool to play against them too, but you can end up in this kind of feeling like you lose and it's like there's nothing I could do. And in some ways that's, like, cope, because of course there's, like, plays that you could make better to win. And in some other ways, it's reasonable. Like, there is stuff that you could do, but it's not feasible for like your level. You know what I mean? And that's always important to, like, recognize as well, right? Is, like, sometimes there's so much you could do better that you would be, like, skipping over so many steps. It's, like, not really fair to yourself to expect to have, like, a real shot at winning a match. But a lot of fun can come out of, like, honestly, I think that most of the time, like, in a tournament environment, it can be kind of sad because your tournament runs over when you lose, usually. But it can be a lot more fun playing against people who are really good and who will just like kick your ass than just getting free wins all the time. Also, I really need to get a shield, bro. I really need to invest in making a shield. Okay, I haven't been down here. Why are there so many skeletons, man? Oh shit, my axe broke. Leave me alone! Leave me alone! You can't touch this. Bye-bye. I need a new axe. But yeah, like, I used to play Pokemon competitively, and I still follow the scene now. And there were times where I would, like, end up friends with people who were, like, quite good. Like, really good. Or, like, sometimes... Pokemon's an interesting one, because it's a 1v1 game. Like, you're not actually teaming with people. But there would be a lot of events that we refer to as, like, team leagues, where basically it'll be like... You'll have... Let's say 9 players on a team. That'd be a pretty big one, but you'd have like 9 players. And in your week, you would get paired up against all, like, everybody would get paired one match out of like each team's 9 players. So, you know, player 1 plays against player 1, player 2 against player 2, so on and so forth until everybody plays a match. And then your team's overall score for the week. Like, maybe you would win, like, 6-3, or you would lose, like, 4-5, or whatever, right? So every individual set matters, and you're preparing and, like, practicing with your teammates, but you're not actually, like, playing with them when you're competing. But it was, like, a way that you end up meeting people who are, like, really good when you're, like, not as, like, deep cut in the game. It was a really good way to meet some people, make some friends, find some people to practice with. A lot of the time you might, you know, they started doing like World Cup and stuff like that, so you could try and get more in touch with your local scene. There was a lot of like really cool team leagues. I enjoyed that format a lot. Like, there's something really fun about like being able to compete for yourself and only yourself. Like, if you win or lose your match, that's mostly on you and you alone. But also still to root for your teammates in like a team environment, because like you're counting on them, but also you will never end up in a scenario where it's like you lost a match because your teammates were bad and they threw the game or something. You could lose the week because they didn't play well. But, like, I would never be mad about that. All I really care about is, like, it's nice if our team wins, and I want to win my match, and that's, like, it. You know what I mean? But those could always be really fun, because, like, there's a couple angles you can take with Pokemon in that kind of context. It's interesting. You can do what you would do in, like, a regular tournament, because the way that most, like, regionals and, like, world championships and everything works is that you have your one team, and you lock that in, and then you gotta, like, go 7-2 in Swiss, or, like, 8-2 or something. You gotta win, like, all but 2 of your, like, round-robin rounds against whoever you randomly pull, and then you gotta play in a single elimination bracket after that, until you have one person who wins the tournament, right? And so in that format, you need a team that can beat basically everything, right? That's not to say that your team shouldn't always be able to play into pretty much anything, but you really need a versatile team in like a regular tournament, right? But when you're in a team tournament, you're only playing one match against one specific player, right? So sometimes you'll have people who basically they have a main team that they will play every week. Every week, instead of like preparing something new, they'll just bring their like favorite team and focus on like just playing better than you, right? And so if you want, you could like prep a team that maybe has like some more dubious matchups into like the overall landscape of the game, but has a really good matchup into what you're expecting your opponent to bring. And if you pull that off successfully, it can almost like guarantee that you'll win, right? It's like a high risk, high reward maneuver where you have to be creative to like come up with a way to like rig the matchup in your favor, kind of. But that kind of like team building stuff is exactly what's fun about competitive Pokemon. Like, I also really used to enjoy playing in a different kind of draft league format than like player drafts where you have like these team leagues and stuff. There was also like Pokemon draft leagues where it's like, oh my god, where am I? Oh! It's over for me. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm so dead. Where the hell am I? Bro, where'd the little one go? Where am I? What the fuck? I don't know what's going on. They're still above me or something? I don't know. That was really scary. What I was saying, mistakes were definitely made. I got too lost in the ramble. But you'd have these like tournament formats where it's like it's exactly the same as like where you're playing one match a week, but the idea is you'll all like have a day before, you'll have like draft day before the matches start being played, where you'll all like be picking out a team, and only one person can have any given Pokemon. So let's say I wanted to have like Pikachu for whatever reason, right? If I draft Pikachu, nobody else can take Pikachu at that point. That is my pick to use. And so everybody you'll create a scenario that is, you know, not usual, which is where there's no mirror matches ever. And you'll end up picking like 10 or 11 Pokemon that you have in like your team builder to use. And everybody else will also have that. And at the start of every week, it'll be like, you'll look at all of their options and like try and figure out what your best line into them is. So like you'll pick out like exactly what it is that you need to like have a good matchup into all the stuff they could bring. And a lot of the time, you'll just be finding different ways to use whatever your like best like top tier Pokemon are. But sometimes there'll be like really funny things. Like I remember a long time ago in a draft league I played, there was one guy who had a really strong team. He ended up making the playoffs, and I played him before the playoffs and in the playoffs, and I destroyed him both times. And it was because I figured out that out of like one of my D tier picks, I was looking at it and I was like, you know, I already knew my schedule. I knew that I had to play him. And I was looking and I was like, this guy's entire team loses to Crustle. Which is so random. I've never seen a Crustle do anything in competitive play in my entire life. He's good in Unite, but I have never seen somebody use a Crustle in normal play. Not once. But I was right. He genuinely had nothing for Crustle. Crustle, unironically, just he couldn't do anything. I just had him beat. It was like finding little like funny strategies like that is like the essence of Draft League. It's all about team building and like creative applications of team building that don't normally work. Because if you try to bring Crustle on the ranked ladder, like you could get some wins, but it's not a fair matchup. Like you shouldn't win if your opponents are good. You know what I mean? If your opponents don't suck, you will lose. But in like a draft league, it's like a calculated decision. Like, nah, Crustle beats this guy. And then you roll up with it, and they're like, damn, I really got out-prepped and I lost to a Crustle. And that's just, honestly, so fun. Did I get him? He's all the way over there? Bro, I cannot box this Enderman in for the life of me. Because he keeps walking all over the place. Anytime I start building, he runs away. He knows. He knows I'm onto him. I'm just gonna fight you normally, bro. Oh, shit. Oh! Yo, he's strong. Oh. Dude, I was sleeping on Enderman. Wow, that is strong. I didn't think it would kill me that fast. I have full iron armor. I thought I was chilling, bro. Oh my god. Damn. I did not expect that. Wow. I'm gonna have to go back and get my stuff. We haven't died in a while. Oh, that was totally my fault. That was 100% me just being greedy and being like, oh, I can beat this guy. I could not beat that guy. Oh wait, it's like daytime. What? Was it like dawn before that? I don't know why. I thought it was like turning night. I think it was turning morning instead. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't gotten back into the competitive scene for Pokemon in a long time. Just because, like, in some ways, one aspect of it is like I'm scared to go and like dabble with the people that maybe know like who I am more, because like what I've talked about this on stream before. One of the reasons that I don't still compete in Pokemon while I do the VTuber stuff is because you have to, at least in official stuff, you have to compete under your legal name, which is stupid. It's dumb, but it is the truth. You can only compete under your legal name, which is very intrusive. And in terms of online stuff, like I could do like unofficial competitions and stuff, and it would be fine, like without using my legal information. But oh, I fell somewhere. It's over for me. Oh, water. Where am I, dude? I don't know where I am. Not anywhere near my stuff. I know that. Oh. Just shoot me, bro. Sorry. Yeah, even if I were to like play in the unofficial stuff, because of course I used to compete in the official stuff. Most people, if anybody recognizes me, and there are definitely some people that will recognize me, they will know me by A, my old username, and B, by my real name. And, you know, I don't know if they will, it's like in the same way that like, I'm comfortable with my family knowing that I do YouTube, but I don't want them to like see my channel because I don't expect them to like understand like the cultural aspects and like the privacy and stuff. It's like that exact same phenomenon where it's like, I trust some of my like close friends from the time that I was competing with that stuff, but not all of the people that I knew from back then. You know what I mean? It's like a crossover of two worlds that maybe it's better if they don't cross, you know? But I do want to engage with the community again at some point. I think one thing I've always thought would be really fun is to do like a VTuber exclusive like Pokemon tournament, like an invite type thing. Kind of like one of the like similar events that I think of is if you've ever seen oh my god, I don't have my axe. Sorry, let me try and make sure that I don't die here. Some of my stuff was not there. Okay. Fall. Get away! Oh my... I'm gonna die again. I'm dying again. I'm totally dying again. Bro, I don't have my weapon. I'm fighting with a stone hoe. What is my life? It's so weak! Okay, I have my fish. I have my pickaxe, that's probably stronger. Okay, I can make a stone axe, right? Something. Fisticuffs, actually, bro. They got me just swinging out here. Yeah, I feel like it'd be really fun. I remember a while back, it wasn't serious, but there was like a little like HoloLive Pokemon tournament I remember watching, and I thought it was kind of fun. That was a long time. You know, I know that was a long time ago. Sana was in that, bro. I forgot. Man, Sana has been gone for so long now, I feel like. But and I could tell that she has played a little bit before. Because she actually brought a pretty legit strat with her. And kind of just rolled them. And I was like, this is somebody who knows what they're doing a little bit. Okay. Now, where did the rest of my stuff fall? Because there is a good amount of it missing, and I picked up my XP, and now I don't know where everything fell. Somewhere this way, maybe? I don't know. I don't know where my stuff went. Because I'm missing... Am I missing anything important? I'm missing my iron axe, I think, but I don't really care that much about that. I have all of my, like, ore and everything, so... It's not a big deal. It's just me, or do they make baby zombies way more common, bro? Like, I swear I used to never see these guys, and I've seen at least, like, 4. Alright, I got enough iron. I'm gonna head back up. Oh, I lost my pants as well. I have no pants. Boom. Timer based on how many respawns it'll despawn. Ah, okay, so maybe it just despawned then. That's also possible. That would make sense. That's alright. I have iron, so I can just recraft it. But yeah, I feel like a Pokemon tournament could be kind of fun. Shiny. I've been getting Shiny into it a little bit. Although, honestly, low-key, it's more like he's been getting me back into it. Because I'll mostly be uninterested in playing. I'll, like, spectate. I'll keep up with the scene a little bit, but I don't actually, like, play anymore myself that much. But Shiny will hit me with stuff like, you haven't been on Showdown in a while. And I'm like, yeah, I haven't been on Pokemon Showdown in a while. You know, he'll be like egging me on to go back and like compete some more. Which is funny because Shiny did not know me back when I played like really seriously. Although I did hit rank 1 as Twi at one point. So, you know, I was rank 1 on the ladder for a while actually. Not technically as Twi. I did it on an alt account named Garlic Breadwinner. Any of you guys remember me posting my screenshots as Garlic Breadwinner? That's a while back now. But it was fun though, honestly. It was like... Something that was really interesting is... So basically, they'll like change the rule sets in competitive Pokemon pretty often. To keep it interesting. They'll like ban certain Pokemon or like, they'll change what's allowed, right? And it was until like a week ago, the format was like they banned all legendary Pokemon. So it was a much weaker overall format. There was a lot less like really high defense or like really high attack Pokemon. And at the very start of the format, one of the main things that was like really apparent is that there was like no good fighting types is what people kind of felt like. It was really hard to find a good fighting type because the two that were dominating the game were Urshifu and Iron Hands, and they were both legendaries and they were banned. And so me and one of my friends had the idea to try out Sneasler. It was like the new evolution they added to like, or it was like the new line that they gave to Sneasel in Pokemon Legends Arceus. It's like a poison fighting type, and we tried it out, and it was insanely good. But nobody else was using it at the time. Like we were the legit like the only people using it. I maybe ran into like one or two other people using it in like 400 games or something. It was crazy. It was very uncommon, but it was a huge part of how we were able to like sit and hold, or like how I was able to sit and hold rank 1 on the ladder for a while. And funnily enough, people started using it a little bit differently than I was using it, but it went on to become the most popular Pokemon in the entire format. Like, it was the #1 used Pokemon. It went from nobody using it, and I was like, I found this, like, hidden gem, to, like, everybody using it. It was on, like, every team. Genuinely, like, over 50% usage in a lot of the tournaments, I'm pretty sure. And I was like, wow, like, we found that, bro. Like, nobody knows, but we were the innovators. And it was really cool. It was really, really cool to experience that. Because it's not often that you end up finding, like, a meta-defining archetype on your own. You know what I mean? Usually, the best that somebody who's, like, really good, but not, like, absolutely, like, world-class. So, like, somebody like me, basically. Usually the best you can do is find a new optimization to, like, an existing idea. Like, I don't want to, like, try and leak what I did back then. Because, obviously, my old stuff, it's privated now. Actually, yeah, because it's privated, it probably wouldn't be a big deal. But, I optimized a team to use, I think it was Excadrill. It was like a really uncommon choice. But what I basically figured out is that there was a team where it's like you have 4 Pokemon that you bring to like everything pretty much. And like 2 that are like fringe case useful, but not like super useful. And I made the revelation that there was one matchup for the team that legit had almost no tools to win. Like, it was basically an auto loss. And I realized that I could use Excadrill to completely, not completely solve it. It's not like it changed it from being impossible to free, but it made it, like, totally winnable, right? It gave you the tools. And funnily enough, like, my like intuition was right. It was really helpful. But what happened after I figured that out is I built it in a way that it's like, this is a regular team for the most part. But like, if you pull this one matchup, you get to bring Excadrill, which is cool. And I made it so that other people could try my team. And they would always try to bring the Excadrill to everything. Because they were like, this is so cool. Like, you never get to use Excadrill. And I'm like, there's a reason you never get to use Excadrill. He's not good like 90% of the time anymore. He used to be goated. He used to be one of the top dogs back in like Generation 5. And then he kind of fell off. But, you know, or like he was even good in like some other ways, but not in this format. He was not good for the most part. But if you use it in the right application there, he was perfect. But it would just be funny to, like, watch somebody else try and play my team, and they would just bring the Excadrill into, like, all of the matchups that it has no business coming to. But it was fun, though. It was interesting to, like, I don't know, it's just interesting to, like, think back on that time, because as much as I don't really have the spark to play Pokemon competitively anymore, it was really fun. It was a really fun, like, game, and I met a lot of cool people. I kind of want to commentate something again one day, but also all the commentators are, like, not, like, they like, fly people into the regionals, and then they, you know, have you, like, be up there commentating and whatnot. So I don't know that it would really be feasible to have an event to commentate, but it would be fun, though. You know what my foot back into the door for commentary is? I know some of you guys might have seen I did like an Osu show match with where I got Shiny, who's like played Osu for maybe about 5 minutes. And my friend Sheen, who's like ranked 200, he's like absolutely ridiculously good at the game, to commentate that. and I was playing against my friend Osage, who is also a mod here, just pops in sometimes. It was a really, really close match. It was a really good match. So I'm planning like a marathon of events for my anniversary. And we're going to do a rematch there. So we'll probably have Shiny and Sheen back on the mic again for that. But also, I got Sheen to find another high rank player to play a match. So we're going to get to see me in the commentator booth on like a top 200 player match. Like 2 people that are almost top 100 in the world. It's going to be sick. I'm really excited because I haven't gotten to get him to play a match in so long. But Sheen is a goat though. Like he's crazy. Back in the day, I would sometimes get him. He had like one other like kind of high rank friend who wasn't really like as high as him, to be honest. He was a decent bit better than this friend. But I would get him to play against his friend. But the problem is his friend was not clutch in a tournament setting, and Sheen was. So, like, on God, I watched him, like, 7-0 this guy, like, once or twice, and I think it ruined tournaments for the other guy, like, forever. like, I think he got beaten bad enough that he was just like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore, bro. Like, Sheen is too good, bro. But this guy, it's gonna be interesting, because the person that I got to play against Sheen, or well, the person that he asked that agreed to it, is higher rank than Sheen, but also more of a one trick. Like Sheen is more well-rounded. So on paper, he should have, I think Sheen has the advantage, but I'm not actually sure. It'll be interesting to watch. I think it'll be a really good match. And I had a lot of fun making the map pool for it. So I'm excited for that. I still haven't made the map pool for me and Osage. It's a rematch. I still need to do that. But it was really fun building the one for Sheen. I'm excited to see that match. I think it'll be really interesting. Also, look at me, guys. I remembered that shields exist and that I should probably have one. It's raining. Do you think that the rain gives it like promotes my crops to grow faster? Because it's like they're getting watered. I think it should work that way. I don't think it does, but it should. Okay, I need food. We're getting to a point where I have enough wheat that I could honestly just make bread. It wouldn't be a very absurd choice. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll breed the sheep, and then I'll use the rest of the wheat afterwards. Wow, the parrots and the bats. We got a sheep. We got a gray sheep. Congratulations. Isn't that beautiful? We just witnessed life being born. Isn't that incredible? We got a new baby sheep. I have a name tag as well. So like if I end up getting we could end up getting a pet, guys, and then we could name it. Imagine that. But what pet should we do? I have horse armor and a saddle, so I feel like getting a horse would be really great. But I don't know where I would get a horse. Alternatively, could always do the classic get a wolf. Or a cat. Oh, but I have to find a jungle for a cat, I think, right? And that would be hard. That would be very tricky. Where do you find everything? Like, I know I can probably find wolves in, like, the spruce biome, I think. Cats, I'm pretty sure, are only in the jungle. Where do you do horses have a biome? You can find cats in villages? I didn't know that. That's cool. Okay. Good to know. Where do you find a horse? Is it like plains biome, or is it like is there other places that you can do it? Because I think they spawn in plains biomes, but I can't think of anywhere else. What is this, like, building over there? Is that's another one of those towers. Okay, okay. Chat, I need you to use your Minecraft expertise, because I don't have much of it, I'm not gonna lie. So, for these, like outpost village things that have, like, all of the really aggro gray villagers, can I beat this? Like, is this a thing that I can win? How do these work? I don't understand them. Because I only ever found one of these at the very start of this playthrough, and I got murked, I'm not gonna lie. I had to just run away. Like, I know I could try and, like, get the chest and then run away. Just the chest up top, okay. So all I can really do is try and finesse the chest at the top. I don't know if I'm brave enough, man. I don't know if I'm brave enough. There's a lot of them over there. Like, did you see how many are, like, out there? I do like loot, though. I do like free loot. There's a lot of pigs over here. Oh my god, there's so many pigs. I heard a dog. I don't have any... Oh, I don't have any bones on me, though. I don't think. Yeah, I put my bones away. Ah! Nice try, bozo. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, there's a lot of them. I didn't expect them to be so close already, man. I thought I would have to get closer than that. Okay. Whoa, what is that blue stuff? What are those, bro? What are those, like, spirits in the cages? That looks kind of scary. Where's the chest? Where's the stairs? Oh, here are the stairs. Okay, loot. Nice. And then we run. We pillage, and then we run. You'll never take me alive! What? Run! Successful heist, though. I just hope they don't follow me all the way home. Okay. Let me go here. Let's sleep. Oh, success. Monsters nearby. Bastard. How dare you. Go away. Nobody invited monsters. There we go. Oh, he actually did. You kill the pillager with a flag, you can start a raid when you walk into the village for more loot. That sounds scary though. That sounds pretty like strong. I'm not gonna lie. Like those guys, you can get overwhelmed very quickly by them, I feel like. Okay. Kinda off topic. But have you guys watched any anime recently? Or like any shows that you're liking? I still need to finish Full Metal Alchemist. I'm not gonna lie. I've been back in another swing where I put it down for a bit. And I haven't picked it back up for a while. I watched an anime that I saw like a YouTube video about like praising it. And to be honest, it was solid. It wasn't like insane. But it was called like Makein, I think. Like it was like surrounded by too many losing heroines or something. It was kind of funny. It was one of those rom-com type animes, but instead of the main guy like being in the romance, it was more like he was just surrounded by a bunch of girls that were into like other guys and got rejected, and he just became like the guy friend of all of these like girls just getting rejected. It was an interesting spin on an overdone genre, I will say. I don't think it was like one of my favorites by any means, but it was funny. I feel like I need to like bump my, or like, I need to like redo my ratings on my anime list though, because I rated it a 9 because it was too good to be in the same tier as some of my 8s, but it also didn't feel like it was good enough that I felt like it deserved a 9. I felt like it was an 8 in my heart. But my 8s don't feel like they deserve to be 8s anymore. It's because I used to be like so not like so unbothered about ranking stuff that if I enjoyed it, I just gave it a 10 pretty much. Like my average rating was like above a 9. It was really high. And which is kind of funny because I honestly watched a lot of pretty trashy like 12 episode shows and stuff like that back then. So I bumped it down once since then already, but I feel like it needs another bump. I feel like I need 7 to just be like middle of the road. Because right now it's kind of 8, and that just is not right. I don't know, it's not that serious like ranking stuff, but it is kind of fun to like have my lists so that I can like compare with my friends and stuff. I feel like one of the things that always gets me is when, like, in my friend group, we'll mostly be unified about ranking on something, except there'll be one friend who, like, either thinks it's garbage or, like, way better than the rest of the group thought. One that always sticks out to me, I've never seen it. I've never watched this show. But I have 2 of my best friends have seen Food Wars, right? One of them is, frankly, I'm not gonna lie, really degen. And he really liked Food Wars. And so he made a deal with, it was Cheen. He made a deal with Cheen where he was like, you watch all of Food Wars, and maybe he watched like some other show, I don't remember, but they like to make those kind of like deals where it's like 1 for 1. And I remember Cheen literally rated the final season of Food Wars a 1. Like, he finished it and rated it a 1 because he thought it was garbage. I was like, damn. I've never seen him rate something a 1 other than like the time that they watched what is considered to be literally the worst anime ever. I think it's called like Skelter Heaven or something. Like some actual just really low quality like 1 episode show or something. But like outside of that, I've never seen him rate a legit show a 1. If it was like a 1-season show that he rated a 1, I might even consider watching it just because I'd be curious about how it could be like, how he thought it was so bad. But because it's 5 seasons deep, you can assure yourself I would never do that. Also, I just realized the music's just been done for a while. We've just had no music for a decent little bit there, and I just kind of forgot. I was like so like in the zone. I didn't think about it. I have my attic. I have nothing. I have this window. It is kind of nice. It's a decent view, honestly. You got like the like spruce forest over there. You got a lot of water that you can see. It's not like a perfect view, but it's not bad either. I just think it looks nice on the outside. You think part of it was in spite? Probably. Because like the thing that I know is there's no way he would have finished it, I don't think, if it weren't for the deal. But I don't think his other ratings were that low. Like I'm gonna pull up his anime list real quick. I'm gonna look at what he rated the different seasons of Food Wars. Because I think some of them he even rated pretty decently. Let me look. Okay, Food War. Why? Come on, bro. You're gonna make me like scroll down and then type Food Wars? What is it? Like the Japanese name? Shogeki. What is this called, bro? What is the Japanese name of Food Wars, bro? I can't think of it. Okay, well I can, if I sort by score and I scroll to the bottom, I'll find it because it's a 1. Oh my god, he has so many drops though. My god. Oh, this is his own, this is his only one. Ah, Shokugeki, that's what I'm looking for. Yes. So, he rated the last season a 1. He rated 3 of the other seasons a 5. One of them was a 6, and the best one was a 7. Okay, so he didn't rate any of them that highly. But, like, a 7 on his list isn't that bad. Like, he's kind of stingy, you know. But I just find it so funny that they dropped from a 5 in his opinion to the climax of the series, the very end, the last season, all the way down to a 1. Like, I have to wonder, like, what did they possibly do in that last season that ruined it for him so badly? I don't know what they did, but whatever it was, it crossed him, that's for sure. I'll have to ask him at some point. Cause like, that is low, you know, he's watched some stuff that is bad, and he's also rated some things that he's dropped. So I'm curious. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't watch anime that often anymore. I think he might start going more the visual novel arc. The other thing that I've got him on though, although it's been a while since I've gotten him to log in, is I got Sheen into Honkai Star Rail. Because of course I had to get him into Honkai Star Rail, bro. The story is too goated. How could I not? And it's funny because as I've gotten further and further along, I like want him to play it more and more badly. Because I'm pretty sure he's still on Eurilo 6. I think he's most of the way through it. But he's still on Eurilo 6, and I'm like, dude, I thought the game was good on Eurilo 6, but it just keeps getting better and better. Like, Xianzhou Lofu was way better than Eurilo 6, and then Penacony is even better than the Xianzhou Lofu stuff. Like, it's so good, bro. I'm so invested. I think I was talking about it at like the very beginning of stream as well, but I'm like halfway through getting all of the Stellar Jade I need. I'm like, well, I'm a little more than halfway up how many pulls I need, because I think I have like 10 or 15 done already. So, well, I mean, actually I can just do it like this. One pull is 180 Stellar Jade, right? And so I calculated 12,000 divided by 180. Okay, I must be misremembering slightly because that's 67 pulls, and there's no way that I did 23 pulls already, unless I did, in which case I'm lying. I think it might have been slightly over 12,000, but pretty much I have about 44 pulls worth, if I remember correctly. So I have a decent amount available. But also, I looked at like the graph of how the odds work, and it's really unlikely to pull until you get to like, honestly, like 73 or 75. I don't remember exactly, but somewhere in that vicinity. So like I kind of need to make my way up to like another 25, 30 pulls to have a good shot. If I don't actually make enough to get pity. But the problem is, I grinded basically like all of the easy Stellar Jade that I had available to me out of Simulated Universe. And I don't have my characters high enough level that I can do much stuff easily now that I'm Equilibrium 3. Like, I honestly feel like getting Equilibrium 3 was kind of a mistake. Because everything is so strong now. Like, I'm getting more characters up to 60 now, but even so, like, 60 is low-key not enough. I need to ascend and start pushing above 60, but I don't have the mats for it, bro. I don't have the materials. I'm trying to think who I have. Yeah, I know I need to do the story quests. But there's only so much, like, time to stream. I am gonna stream again. I'm double streaming on Friday. I'm doing the Splatoon stream at night with the Grizzco girlies, but I will be doing Honkai in the morning as usual. I'm just trying to think what else I can do. I finished one like story quest off screen with like, it was like the Genius Society. Part of it was like Ruanmei made some like weird life forms, and I went and I recollected them. Like I met the trash cat, and I met like this little like pudding looking guy and stuff like that. And then there was like this whole arc that I had to chase around some, I think it was like Duke Inferno or something. It was like this little flame dude that I was running around with Dr. Ratio. I don't like Dr. Ratio very much. I'm not gonna lie. Gotta be one of my least favorite characters. But anyway, I did that story quest. And I only got like, I don't know, it's not nearly as efficient as like the simulated universe was, or like the bedroom like designing game was, but also I can't like keep farming those. I've maxed out all of the easy stuff for simulated universe. Like I already did my weekly rewards. I got all the most common curios, I feel like every run I would immediately go, like I would take the curio at the start, and if I hadn't gotten it yet I'd pick it. And then every chance I had encounter, I would take encounter, and if there was a way that I could get a curio, even a negative one, I would pick it. Like, because you get like 30 Stellar Jade every time, or something like that. So I was trying to like get as many new unlocks as I can. But the problem is, I like maxed out my simulated universe points this week without even actually beating a simulated universe, I don't think. Because they're too hard, I can't win. Like, the final bosses are way too strong. I don't have a strong enough party for it. Even if I bring, like, double healer and, like, Japard for shields, and I build, like, preservation to, like, max out my shield effect. Like, I've got Lynx and Gallagher both at 60 now. It's just not enough, bro. It's not enough. I can't outlast. They're too strong. And also when I do that, I have like no damage. I have to get like a good type matchup to even consider that lineup most of the time. Old events or just to get stronger? I mean, pretty much, right? That's basically what it boils down to. I think that I've got enough characters to 60 now that I can kind of just like focus on trying to get some to 70 maybe. I'm trying to think who I have at 60. I have Trailblazer at 60. I have Japard, Serval, Clara, Gallagher. I think I have Welt at like 58. I have some at 55. Who else do I have at 60? I feel like I'm forgetting something. Lynx I have at 60. I think that's probably all of them. Because usually I would use either Lynx or Gallagher. A lot of the time I'd bring Japard. And then I would alternate between Trailblazer, Clara, excuse me, and Serval for damage. So I think that's right. I think that's all my level 60s. I need coal, dude. What if I go explore this area? I haven't been over this way. There's also a bunch of fish here. Look at the fish. Come here. Bonk. 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 Did I get all of it? I think I got all of that. But yeah, I guess I don't know what's a good, okay, what's the optimal way to like farm XP resources? Is there a good way to get more? Because I'm legit like out of XP resource, and you don't get that much from doing Calyxes. I've tried, but like you really don't get much. So I'm kind of like not sure what I should do is basically where I'm at. Oh, he dropped me bone meal. That's nice. No clue? Damn. But you have like level 70s, I think, right? Is that just from like playing the game a ton, I guess? Like if you play enough, you'll hit level 70s anyway, I figure. But I don't know the strats. Any coal down here? Not that I'm seeing. Always rough trying to get a character after you lost. I mean, yeah, well, that's the point, right? The whole point is that you lose that, and then you want a credit card swipe before the banner changes again, because you know that it's guaranteed. That, I mean, that's exactly how they get you. Is they know that you're either gonna have to, like, grind, like, play a lot, or you swipe. You got two options, and one of them takes a ridiculous amount of time, and the other one can be done right away if you're impulsive enough. Play a whole bunch every couple months, so I usually have stuff stashed away. Ah, okay, that's fair. Like, I'm pretty sure I'll get to, like, level 70s. I don't know if I'll make it to level 80s, but maybe eventually. Oh, that dude just ate a chicken. Oh, he's been hunting chickens. Hey, I mean, free food for me. Yoink. That dog had food poisoning, though, from eating the raw chicken. That's actually a kind of funny attention to detail. Okay, we found the icicle spear biome again. I don't know where I'm going right now. I probably should have put my house coordinates down, but it should be fine. Ender! Long time no see. How you been, bro? We got another forest up this way. A ravine. Ooh. Should tame a puppy. That is a good idea. I should go home. Let me go home. Grab my bones. And then we'll come and get a dog. Staying up insanely late in VR chat, hence the disappearances. I see. I get that, honestly. I haven't done it on VR chat particularly, just because I'm too antisocial for that. But I get the staying up super late. Okay, but how late though? Like, how cooked is the schedule? Like, you can't come in with that message and not share with the people. Chilling though, been nice. That's good. I'm glad. Okay, I don't have a means. I guess I could lead a sheep. Oh, there's 2 white sheep here. Okay, you know what? Oh, there's 3. If I run into a wolf, though, it will thwart my plans. He will just kill the sheep, probably. We're gonna bring 3 sheep home with me. We got the conga line. I see you. Oh, they mad. Oh, they're mad. Well, I don't think. I'm not willing to kill a wolf. So if they jump the sheep, it is what it is. We lost one of the sheep back there. Hey, bro. Okay, no, he's getting jumped. He's getting jumped. Let's keep it moving, boys. You two might survive. Your friend is gone. Ah. No, come here, come here. Hey, hey. Look, wheat. There we go. Didn't I cross water? Am I gonna have to make this Can sheep swim? I don't know if they can. I don't know, but we're on a mission that I've started now, and I'm not gonna give up. Yo, bro. Going to bed noon. Oh wow, you are nocturnal. Like you see the sun come up, and it's like, oh, it's almost bedtime. Oh man, that is really late. But you know what? I mean, if it doesn't interfere with whatever you feel like you gotta do, then there's no harm. As long as you can still get everything done. I kind of get that though, because my friends from the EU that I grew up with when I was younger, instead of getting up early to have more time with them, sometimes I would just stay up so late that they would wake up, and then we would hang out when it was like in the middle of the night for me, and then I would go to bed. Admittedly, it's been a long time since I've done that, but I did used to do it sometimes, which is kind of like fairly similar to what you're talking about. Okay. I don't know how close I am to getting home, and it is nighttime, and it is getting dark. It's affecting my ability to see. I gotta, like, sit up straighter. This is my posture check. Is having to be able to, like, use my eyes properly to see in the dark. We'll make it back to the house. Hopefully. We'll hopefully make it with both sheep. Okay, so if I need to cross water, I should be able to. That's good to know. Okay, here's the forest. I'm hoping that this is the forest that I built my house in. Hey! Hey! Wheat. Yes. Mmm. Come here. Cross the water. You can do it! I believe in you! Is the one in the back spaced out? Come here. Slowly but surely, they can swim. They're not great, but, you know, they're making it across. That dude is doing some crazy spins, yo. That was sick. We got Tony Hawk Pro Sheeper in the building. Doing tricks. What if I just had a sheep as my pet? Hey, get the hell out of here. Don't make me lose my sheep. Where are they? Where'd the other one go? Okay. Oh my god, it's spawning more. Go away, bro. You're so annoying. Gonna get in the way of me being able to get my sheep home, bro. Oh my god, bro. He killed the sheep. He killed the sheep. I give up on escorting these sheep home, bro. I can't. Man! I walked with that sheep through like 3 biomes. Come on, bro. Are you serious? He blew up my sheep. I thought I might just have to give up on it the normal way. Like, I would just walk away. But nah, he really blew up my sheep. Wow. Yeah, I was gonna say, I really should have had a bed. Can you craft a lead? I don't know if you can craft them. But I would like to have one. It would be nice. Slime and strings. Ah, I don't have any slime. I haven't found a swamp yet. So I guess for now my answer is no. Okay, I can feed dogs rotten flesh, right? Is there like a downside to doing that, or is it just a good way to get rid of it? Because we were saying to get a pet wolf. And I am down for that. Pretty good use, no downside. Clean. Let's do it. I got my bones. What kind of wolf? I've been seeing a few different kinds of wolves. Aside from the way that because I remember it just as only having one kind. But, man, get off of me. Get off of me, bro. You're on fire right now. Oh, he set me on fire. Rude. Okay. It looked like there were some that had like a brown coat of fur, or like there were some that had like a white coat of fur. It kind of depends on the biome now. Ooh, okay. I liked the way that the one with the white coat looked. Like a husky kinda. I think huskies are really cute. And we have a big house, so it would be big enough for a husky to enjoy. Not that it matters in this scenario, because all the dogs are the same size. But cow. What's up, bro? Got him. Alright. There's a rabbit. But where are the wolves at? Where are the dogs? Where my dog? Another cow. Feels so stupid using my pickaxe to fight stuff. But I don't have my axe, bro. It broke. I could just make a crafting table and make a new axe. Like, I can afford to do that. Look, I even have an oak log just right here. I also already had a crafting table. I'm stupid. Alright. The famous snow biome crafting table now exists. There's just gonna be a random one chilling here. Okay, in my defense, though, I use my phone for my VTuber tracking, and it is in front of my hotbar in the spot that the crafting table is. I don't see it unless I, like, peer over the top. I have to go out of my way to look at that. Oh my god, there's so many pigs here. Food. Bonk. Yo. There was one more, right? Well, there's a cow. Dude, there's so much food to be had in the snow biome. How are all you guys living here, but not in, like, a regular forest? Like, that's kind of odd. You would think that there would be less animals thriving in the snow forest than in the regular forest. But for some reason, these pigs and cows they're everywhere out here. There's just so much to be had. Another built-in posture check. Well, that one's not even just about sitting straight. That one is about, like, physically, like, arching my body upwards to, like, look over top. It's like peering over a wall. Coal. I need coal. A singular piece of coal. Wow. Thank you. That is incredible. One whole piece of coal. I'm honored. Oh, more coal. 2 pieces of coal. That's what I'm talking about. Oh, there's mobs over there. I'm good. The only mob I'm looking for is a wolf, but I can't find one. There were plenty of them when I didn't want them. There were so many when it was time to eat my sheep. But I can't find any. Now that I'm just looking for a wolf for... I found one! I found one! I found a couple. Oh wait, these are foxes, aren't they? Are these like Arctic foxes? Can I tame a fox? Is that a thing I can do? Wait, how do I tame a fox? Need berries? Oh, I don't have berries. Where the berries at? I know they grow in this biome, right? I'm pretty sure. Where the berries at? Oh, coal. I doubt I'm actually gonna find any berries right now, so I will take my detour for some coal. What do foxes normally eat when you tame them? Do they still only eat berries, or? I don't know that much about the diet of a fox. If I'm being honest, I don't really have any idea. They don't get tamed, but just become friendly and you can lure them home. Ah, okay. So it's not really a pet, but you could like pretend that it's a pet. I understand. Okay. Well, I'm probably good then, but I do love foxes. Have you guys ever seen like videos of like foxes laughing or like people playing with foxes and then they like laugh? Because they have such cute laughs, I can't lie. Like, the sound of a fox laughing is so adorable. Okay, I'm not getting these home. I've learned the hard way. I'm just gonna bop the sheep. Sorry, bro. Bonk. I feel bad for that baby. I just started his villain arc, bro. I literally just bopped both of his parents right in front of him and then peaced out. But yeah, the like little giggle that foxes have is so cute. I love it. If you breed them, the kid will always follow you. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. It's okay. I'm sure we'll find more sheep to breed at a different point anyway. It's too far from home. It's a long trek back just for one sheep. For 3 sheep, I was intrigued, but just one is a little much. Is there anything cool that you can find in the icicle, like, spear pillar biomes out here? I don't really know if there is. I know they're rare. Like, I know this is a pretty uncommon biome. I don't know if there's anything actually like special that you can find out here. Oh! Is that a regular plains biome? Well, this is good. I didn't bring my saddle with me. See, this is why, yeah, I want a horse, because I have a saddle and horse armor and a name tag. But I don't have rope. Like, I don't have a, what's it called? Would it be, I don't think it would be a lasso in this case. We were talking about it earlier. We were literally talking about what they were, and I couldn't remember. I don't think it's called a leash, is it? The rope. A lead, yeah, a lead. That's what I'm looking for. I don't have one of those, but I do have a saddle. Like, I could just ride them home if I do tame one. So I guess we can head back now, and then we'll come back, because now I know that past the icicle spear biome, I don't know what this is actually supposed to be called, but past this biome, you can find horses, which is great. There's a lot of polar bears around here. I need to eat. I have so much food, and yet none of it I don't have any cooked food left, though. I'll just make some bread. Because I want to save the good food to cook. I don't want to be wasteful. It's honestly been kind of fun getting back into playing Minecraft a little bit. It's been so long since I used to play. F3 to see the name of the current biome in the debug menu? Oh, that's true, I can. I forgot about that. Snowy, okay, well now I'm back in Snowy Taiga. I'll check it next time. I can also press F5 to show off my super epic cape. Do you guys like my cape? Oh. Oh. Oh! Easy dodge. What is this cape from? I think this is just the migrator cape, like when you go from Java to Microsoft account or whatever. It's not one of the fancy ones from, like... What even are the other ones from? I'm trying to remember, but it's just been so long since I've even thought about it. Did I just see a wolf? Or is that like a bunny? Bro. Could have swore I saw something. But I lost him. Can also use Alt F4. That is true. I am physically capable of pressing the Alt F4 keys. Unfortunately, my skull is dented, but not enough that I'm gonna click Alt F4. Thank you, though. Some like TwitchCon ones? Did they used to have like a Minecon or something? Because I feel like I never went to one, but I feel like I remember people having flags from something like that. Or not flags, capes. What am I saying? There's a lot of spiders here, bro. Oh, oh. Oh, ah! Okay, there's the crafting table. That means that I'm getting close to exiting the biome. Minecon was a thing, yeah. It also had capes, but the Twitch one was obtainable as drop. Oh, just as drops. Interesting. Okay, well that's pretty accessible. Woof! Friend. Let's go, buddy. You and me. I don't know what I'm gonna name him, but we got a new friend. Oh. I gotta be careful. Where is he? Did I make him sit or something by accident? It's okay. Okay, yeah, no, he's here. New friend. We got a dog. What are we gonna name the dog, chat? What do we want to name our new friend? To be fair, I'm not using my name tag on him. I'm saving my name tag for a horse. But we do have a new pet. He's like not even actually following me. He's just warping forwards at wherever I run. Kind of lost, honestly. Where am I? Like, I think my home is a straight shot down this way. But we ran pretty far, so like I'm not 100% sure. Another icicle spear biome. Uh-oh. I might be lost. Okay, we're just building out the whole chat. Why do you guys want to be my pets though? What happens if you really want to be the dog that I have that I just abandoned the world, and then you just sit there in game for like 10 years without ever seeing your owner again? You're just sat down in the house just chilling. I'm lost. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm completely lost. I think I went wrong. Ah. Oh, get him. Oh. Yo, why are the spider and the skeleton fighting? This dude's got some like enchanted arrows or something. Wait, he's smart. He runs when you approach. I need to eat. Back up, dog. Okay, gotta waste some of my food, but it's okay. Stray hit the spider while trying to hit you. To keep this, I wouldn't dare. I would in fact dare. I would absolutely dare. I regret to inform you, I totally would dare to abandon my world. 100%. It's just how I operate. My interest comes in phases. Oh my. Oh! You're okay, boy. It's my goat. I need to get home. Where did I come from, dude? Okay, well at this point... Oh my god. Ah! Underwater. Okay, let's start cooking. Let's just start cooking some of the food now, because like I'm gonna need that to get home. Want to sit in the attic left of the window. Okay, okay. Not even like you don't want to have a nice view out of the window, you just want to sit in the corner beside it, like pretend that you get to look out. Actually, wait. Nah, I don't care about farming pigs. I'm gonna eat that. That sounded like one of those drowned guys. I don't like that sound. I'm in the middle of nowhere, bro. I don't know where I am. I'm lost. At least I'm lost with a friend. Yo, don't eat the sheep pen. That's just rude. That's just diabolical behavior. You want me to let you into my humble abode just so that you can eat the sheep? I worked hard to bring those 2 sheep into the pen and then start making more sheep. I even built a whole wheat farm just to breed more sheep. And you're telling me that you're just gonna go in there? Please? Okay. You can't hit me with the puppy eyes while asking to destroy all my hard work. Come on now. There's lots of rotten flesh for you to eat. You don't need mutton. That's like some bougie shit. You don't need that. We like to keep it simple here. We like to just enjoy the classy food. You don't need that bougie mutton type shit. You don't need that. You'll eat the rotten flesh. Come on now. Okay, forest biome has got to be the place. Okay, I know where I am now. I know where I am. I didn't mean to pick that up. Mutton at home. We got mutton at home. The mutton at home. Hey, I mean, he likes it. Look at that. He's happy. He's chilling. I feel like dogs... I don't see dogs being that picky too often. Cats can be a different story. Sometimes, like, if you give a cat wet food sometimes and dry food always, they will like ignore the dry food until they're literally starving. I swear to God. Oh, I looked it up and apparently it doesn't taste that good to them. Like, I think one of the websites I read off of said, like, literally compared it to eating cardboard. And I was like, damn. That's pretty low standard, I can't lie. Like, cardboard? Like... One of my cats will only eat one brand of treats. Wow, only one brand. That is fairly picky. Okay, let me just make beef. Actually, here, I'll like split it across a couple of these. Take note of the chords now that you have the chance. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Minus 680, 64, 15, 11. There we go. Good to have, just in case I go out. Well, I mean, I will be going on another adventure because I'm planning to try and get a horse. Oh, that was premature. Oops. Do I have enough to fill out my farm yet? I kind of doubt it, but I can't see the part of my screen where the seeds are, so I don't know. One short. There's got to be one piece of finished wheat. Here we go. Over here. Whoop, boom. There we go. The wheat farm is complete. I got the whole thing. My chests are completely disorganized. And it will, in fact, be staying that way for the time being. I do not care. Let's see what I can drop in here first. And then we'll use it. Or I guess I might as well use this now. And then I can stick the snowballs in there. Okay, nice. How's our food coming along? Pretty good. I do like the food situation right now. We're not gonna have to worry about food for ages, bro. I got it made with the food. Okay. So horses are tamed with wheat, if I remember correctly, right? I'm pretty sure. So I got this, and then did I not have horse armor as well? Yes, right here. Golden horse armor. Isn't that stylish? Isn't that just so styling, bro? I got golden horse armor. Maybe I'll wait until it's like nighttime, just so that when I leave, it'll be like fresh daytime. It'll be like perfect time to go. What can I do? I can get more charcoal, because I really don't have much coal still. By just riding them, giving them food before that can make it easier. I see. Okay, cool. Make sure to bring a saddle. I have my saddle. Yeah, I got my saddle with me. I should probably bring a bed as well, just because it's going to be such a long trek. It's going to be a very long trip. So I should I think it would be smart, if I'm going to return home anyway, to bring a bed with me. Dude, this song specifically. C418 is everything, bro. This game's soundtrack is so legendary. Okay, I guess I should make shears then. Is this how you do it? Oh, I remembered how to make shears. I'm the goat. You guys ready to see the sheep? Oh my god, it looks so cursed. They look so cursed when they're like this. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, bro. Don't get too cold out there. They look so cursed when they're naked, bro. At least it's just one click in game. I feel like it would be so awkward actually, like in real life, being the type, like having your job be like being the person that has to shear sheep. We got a light gray bed. Clean. I wanted to start making some charcoal. Can I teach my dog any tricks? Alright, check this out. Check this out. Sit? Okay, if I tell him, he won't do it. But what if I do this, I can make him sit, and then I could be like, stay, and then I could leave forever, and then he will stay, because he's just so obedient. And that would all be because of my excellent training, and not because of the way the game is programmed, obviously. I wonder what it's like actually training a dog. Because I've never had a dog myself. Incredibly smart. Just chilling. What if I like push you along? Here, you can get left window. Look at that. Look at the view. Isn't it beautiful? What do you think? What do you think, friend? Do you want food? You can have some food. There you go. It is so funny to me that they made rotten flesh work. Because what's weird that I noticed is that one of the wolves, when we were out in the wild, he killed and ate raw chicken. And it gave him food poisoning. But the rotten flesh doesn't give them food poisoning. Even though I'm pretty sure it's the exact same debuff. So I don't really get why. I don't understand how that works. But I do find it interesting. Any of the sheep grow back yet? Oh, some of them actually did. Wow, they grow back fast. Dude, I like just did that. That is so unrealistic. It's the hunger debuff. Oh yeah, okay. Interesting. I wonder why that's the case then. I have no idea. Here, I want this to go faster. I shouldn't have done that with a regular coal. Or with a charcoal, but it's fine. You know what I haven't done today? A water check. Drink some water, guys. Stay hydrated. Instantly regrow their wool coat while eating grass, so I see. That's the mechanism. Interesting. By the way, seeing the water emotes made me think of something that I was looking into. I'm honestly not even 100% sure if I'm able to do this, but something I've been thinking about doing is changing the membership model to just be the cheap tier and like make the members streams available to the cheap tier. I'm pretty sure if I do that, it would basically just be it would like unsubscribe anybody who was in like the higher tier from that point. And I don't think it has any other implications. But I was just thinking about it because I feel like you could always like choose to support with more if you wanted anyway, but it would be nice if we could have more people for the members streams. Cause another thing that I have is like, I didn't realize this until recently, is I have like 10 memberships a month that I can just gift people like for free. And so if I can like give those people like access to members streams for that month, I feel like that's cool. Yeah, that's what I'm saying exactly. It's like there's not enough people. We need to widen the pool. I feel like it would be more fun if we had it so that more people could like have access to the members stuff. Like, it would be easier to do, like, members, like, game nights and stuff like that, for example. Or, like, stuff like that. Instead of basically every member stream being like, hey, guys, I'm working. But, like, I guess I'll go live anyway. I mean, low-key, it kind of has been like that for the first couple. And it's like, I want to do gaming stuff for members, but I also don't want like 99% of the audience to feel like they're just missing out on like stuff that I would be doing normally. So it's like tricky to balance it, you know what I mean? I don't know why, the swimming animation is kind of cool. I got sidetracked. But yeah, I might look into doing that. I'm not 100% sure how it'll work. But I might look into that. Just because I feel like it's cooler that way. You know, you get members streams, you get emotes, it's like you get everything. Because I feel like, I don't know, basically, from a business standpoint, because this is, you know, as much as I honestly just do this stuff for fun in a lot of ways, it is kind of like freelancing in some ways, right? And one of the like core concepts is basically like, if you charge higher, do you get like the same multiple of people? So like, if I were to make it so that you get everything when you're a member for like $3, and the higher tier is, I think it's technically like $8, but we'll call it $9 for simplicity's sake, right? You would need to get an extra 6 members, or no, sorry, you would need an extra 2 members who will buy in at $3 to make it equal to if you just had one who would already buy in at 9, right? A lot of the time it actually works in reverse of that, where it's like you'll be selling it at like 3 and then maybe you realize like I can up it. But I mean, I'm not trying to up it. I like it being affordable as much as I can. So I feel like it would be more incentivized, because I think the emotes are super cute. I actually love the new emotes that we got so much. But I also do feel like only having emotes is a little lackluster in some ways. I think for like bigger creators, it kind of makes sense. But for like a little community like ours, I feel like it would be nice to have the members stream be for like anybody who decides to be a member, you know? Also, what was this biome called? It's Frozen Ocean? Okay, but that's not the part that I'm interested in. I'm interested in this part with this, like, spears. I see Frozen River. Ice Spikes. It's called Ice Spikes. Okay. That is more boring than I thought it was gonna be. Okay. We made it back to the plains biome. A pretty lengthy trek, but we did get here eventually. And now, we just need a horse to spawn. That's what I've got my heart set on right now, is finding a horse. I see them. I see him. Do you see it, chat? Look. There's a couple over there. I haven't thought about what kind of horse I want as well. But okay, we got like a spotted one. We got a basic one. Hello. What's up? Is there any other horses around? Not that I can see. I kind of like the basic one. Okay. Come on, allow me. Let me on. Please. Oh? Man. Yeah! Let's go. Boop. Oh. Look at how regal they are. Look at that. Look at that horse armor. Beautiful. We got a horse. Let's go. Okay, how do I sprint? How do I make it run fast? I guess it just is already running at its top speed. What are you gonna name it? I haven't decided. I'm not sure. What should I name my horse? Let me think. What's a good name for a horse? Like, I don't know. Like, the idea of having a horse is, like, too bougie. I've never thought about, like, how you would name a horse. Because I feel like a lot of regular pet names might not be regal enough for a horse in gold-plated armor. What is this biome? It's ice spikes, apparently. And there's polar bears. But I had to cross it to get my horse. Oh, there's so much water. Horses can't swim, right? I don't think horses can swim. Okay, hang tight, bro. I'm gonna make a bridge. I'm gonna make us a bridge. Sir Fancyson. Okay, that could work. Something like that. I was thinking something with Sir would be funny. Sir Fancyson. But if he's my son, does that make me fancy? Fancy. I just remember the fucking song. Ah! No! My horse! No! Get back. Okay. Back onto land. I thought my horse was gonna start drowning, bro. I got scared. Swim will not while being ridden. Yeah, okay. Okay. I got dirt. I can make the bridge wider. Because crossing this on a horse is like walking a tightrope, bro. It's hard. Bro, I remember last time we were playing Unite. It was like we had a big group call. It was like me, Shiny, Beep, Echo, and Chainik was there, although Chainik was muted, but Chainik was in the call as well. Yo, get out of the water, bro. Come here. Hey. What are you doing just floating over there? Oh my god. This guy. Yeah, I remember everybody just kept like I say everybody, it was mostly me and Echo and kind of Shiny. We just kept like I don't even know why, but anytime the word crazy would come up, we would just like stim that one like K-pop song where it's like what was it, like act like an angel dressed like crazy. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. And like anytime somebody would say crazy, we would just immediately all just be like bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. I don't know, man. I have that with Echo. Anytime that I hang out with Echo, there will always be like some soundbite of some sort that just ends up becoming like the meme of the day that we just keep just repeating over and over. Oh my god, I fell in the water again. Yo, he's under the ice. He's under the ice. Get him out. Don't drown. Bro. Float. Thank you. I was scared he was gonna start drowning, man. Okay, I think we're past the worst of the water. I think we can actually ride most of the way back. We might even make it back before it's nighttime. I kind of doubt that, though. Still a fair amount left, but it's okay. Me and Sir Fancyson are cruising. Oh my god, I'm stuck. Ah. I don't know how high he jumps. How do I check that? Oh my... Dude, there's so many leaves! This biome is terrible for riding. It's okay, we'll make it through. Gotta scale the terrain a bit. I can hear the foxes again. Dude, I'm kind of sad that you can't have a pet fox. Because they're really cute. Okay, how do I test the jump height? Hold space until the bar fills to orange. Okay. Where did I just fall? Where am I? Ah! Where am I? Yo! Don't shoot the horse, though. Where? Oh my god. Get out of here, bro. No, let's just sleep. I forgot I had a bed on me. There we go. Okay. Not nearly as scary when I have light. Alright, Sir Fancyson. My apologies for leading us into a random hole. Let's continue home. I think it's this way. Oh, we gotta like time it a little bit. Okay. Am I doing it right? I don't feel like he's jumping particularly high even when I do that. Maybe a little more air. Yeah, okay, he is jumping higher. I don't know if he has the best vertical, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think he's got a crazy amount of air, but he does enough. I'm happy. It's okay. Nice. It's not about how high he can jump. This is my boy. This is Sir Fancyson. By having him being named after being a fancy son, that implies that I am a fancy father. And I like that implication. I like being fancy. I am just stuck in a bunch of leaves right now, though. That was so much effort. I should have just walked around the tree. Okay. We're almost home. Traversing these forests with a horse is really difficult. I'm not gonna lie. But I think we're just about home. Yep, here we are. Let's go. We got a horse. I got the horses in the back. Horse stack is attached. I don't actually have a lead, so you're just gonna chill in my house. I don't want to lose him, but I don't have a lead. If I use a name tag, he can never be lost, right? How do I do this? How do I use the name tag? I don't remember how to use a name tag. How does this work? Oh, I need an anvil? Ah. Isn't an anvil really expensive? It's not like this, is it? No, it needs iron blocks, if I remember correctly. Passive mobs do not despawn. Oh, really? Do I have enough iron for an anvil? Okay, I think I do. I think I might have barely enough anyway. Yup. Sir Fancy Son, my boy. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about it. Even if it was already good, it's super good now. We got Sir Fancy Son in the building. My boy. It's a pleasure to have you, sir. And we also have Nameless Dog. What the dog doing? I don't know what's going on, but he's just chilling by the windowsill. Oh, I just ate food in front of him. I'm sorry. Here, you can have some more rotten flesh. There you go. Oh, I should sleep again. Or, well, at least set my respawn point like that. There we go. And to be honest, that's probably a pretty good place for today. I might have named it Finishing My House and Other Lies I Tell Myself, but we did finish the house, and get a wolf, and get a horse, and get a sheep farm, and get a wheat farm. We did a lot of things, a lot more than just finishing the house. Pretty solid, pretty solid. I'm satisfied. Let me go over here and close the game. Tamed animal dies, we'll see a message in chat with their name in chat. Hope that doesn't happen, but yeah, that's the utility of naming them. Well, that's dark. Although I guess it's better to know. But it's okay, he can't die without me knowing, I don't think. Because he's just in my house, like nothing can get him in there. He's chilling in there. That was fun. Tomorrow, I don't have a stream scheduled, but I have 2 on Friday. We'll do Honkai Star Rail at the usual time, 11 Eastern. And we'll also be doing Splatoon with the Grizzco girlies at, I think I'll probably make the waiting room like 7:45-ish. So it'll be in the evening, it'll be at night. And then I also have Unite going on Saturday with the gang, and on Sunday I still need to put up the waiting room for that one too, but me and Marley will be playing at, I'll probably go live at like maybe 11:30 or 11:45, so it'll be a little later than usual, but about the same.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening. And I will see you guys around on Friday. I'm going to do my Firefly pulls, by the way. I'm going to start doing my Firefly pulls on Friday. So if you're not there for the story, be there for the pulls. Okay, I'll see you guys on Friday.